Hello, hello, mic test! Mic check! Kala mo talaga eh, no? Eto na. Painitin na natin muli ang dance floor. What's up? Serious black na to. Uy, grabe. Ang ganda naman sa Indo. Ang ganda naman sa Indo, boss.
Official sponsor, Head and Shoulders.
Narinig ba, mga Lodi?
Internet partner, Telkomsel. Official gold partner,
Totoo na to eh.
UBS Gold. We own this.
Kanina live tayo, Dota. Ngayon, ML. Ito na.
Perlawanan terakhir untuk malam ini di antara RRQ menentang dengan ONIC.
Grabe, ba't ganun? All-star naman to masyado.
ke-12.
Lapel and Rose. Ba't ganun?
Yes, hari ini memangnya rasa sangat-sangat
Sila
hebat
combo.
stadium. Rasa sangat ceria. Semua orang depan
Kunin
ni,
ko lang tsaka
you
guys,
guys
wait lang.
look amazing. Love the energy. I love Indonesia. I mean Malaysia. You too. Why?
Why? No.
No? No. Hey.
Selamat datang menjadi MPL Indonesia Season 12. We own this. Dan memang kita tahu ini adalah MPL Indonesia Season 12. Not Malaysia. No.
Clara, please. I travel long way here. I'm host for tonight.
Yeah, we
And you?
travel. We travel for like 2 hours. It's fast. But this is MPL Indonesia. Coba kasih suara MPL Indonesia. This is Indonesia. Di Malaysia tak ada ONIC, tak ada RRQ.
Maaf ya. Clara,
Bakit ang
come here.
daya, combo?
Come here.
No.
Clara, come here.
Come
Guys,
here.
Malinawin natin resolution.
please.
Malinaw
Cameraman,
na.
stand here.
1080
Clara,
na yan,
come
boss.
here. Okay?
Uy, si Clara.
Look at this. She stand here. I this tall,
Panis.
she this tall.
Okay, Rose.
Ba't ganun? Ba't sila all-star? Ang daya naman ito.
Ignore Lafel. Amini. Goodbye, Lafel. Hi, Rose.
Ba't sila
Hi,
all-star?
MPL Indonesia.
Oh, I love MPL Indonesia, guys. The vibes here is legit top notch.
Luar
Grabe
biasa
naman yun.
Vibes-nya itu nyenengin banget dan rame banget. And you hear
Ayos
it,
yun
Lafel.
ah.
I actually
Come
came
here,
to know.
Lafel.
Okay.
Come here.
Since you asking to come and Clara,
Yes.
hari ini I'm very excited.
Why?
My friends, Gideon, I see with
Oh, ba't nandun din si
RRQ,
Gideon?
Leo, and Remar is with ONIC.
Ah,
This is gonna
nandun
be an
din pala
amazing
sina
match.
Leo tsaka si
Super
Remar.
epic
Kasi
because
nga
it's
may
Royal
Snapdragon.
Derby.
May Snapdragon nga
Kita
pala.
bakal cek
Ah,
ombak untuk
kaya
keduanya.
nandyan si Rose,
Dia bakal
kaya nandyan
langsung
si Lapel,
coba
kasi may
dengar
Snapdragon.
Dari keduanya yang akan memimpin sorak-sorai dari Sobat ONIC dan juga RRQ Kingdom.
Hindi pala sila permanent. Akala ko permanent.
Call your friend.
You in the middle right now.
Panis.
Okay.
Nabeng.
You Indonesian, I'm Malaysian. She I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
I also don't know.
but.
Style nyo
whenever
na,
I
boss!
watch live stream
Ganun pala yun eh,
in
no?
MPL Indonesia, the
Pwede pala
hype
yun.
from RRQ is amazing.
Of course.
Di
Wala
atas
nalaman,
lagi
pwede pala
katanya
yun.
ada.
ONIC.
Jadi I want to see
Go.
the energy.
Let's go. Let's see it.
Nasaan na yung creep walk ni Eb? Wala si Mara kasi yung mga nandyan, sina Lapel, sina Gideon. Pumunta sila dyan para sa Snapdragon. So sumakto, since nandyan sila, kinuha na sila. Panis.
Gideon is doing the fast and that
Ay, ano,
RRQ
Franz, pakikuha nga
Kingdom.
yung grab.
Luar biasa. Tentu saja
Sa baba.
Sobat Onyx. Di sini ada Leo dan juga Renmar. Silakan Sobat Onyx.
Ay, si Renmar, nasa ka na? Ayan! Hey! Panis, may ganun na. May mga dance moves na ngayon. Ano, mga Onyx dito, boss eh.
Oke. Call your friends.
Okay, no. Hold on.
Panis!
Just a little bit.
Wait.
I feel like RRQ can do better. Okay? Okay, last chance. Come on, RRQ. You guys have to win. Don't let ONIC win.
Gideon.
Okay, ready.
Galingan mo,
Let's
Gideon!
keep 3, 2, 1, okay?
Gideon, galingan mo! Teka, mag-comment tayo. Bago mag-comment. Comment ako. Galingan mo, Gideon! Ilabas mo na yung dance moves mo, Gideon! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Oh, okay. But, guys, come on. MSC champions taka nakala. Can we hear it from
Lugi
the side of
RRQ dyan
ONIC?
sa cheering. Ay, hindi. Lugi ONIC sa cheering. Pero sa laro, parang lamang ang ONIC.
Wah, that energy. Luar biasa banget.
Lugi si Gideon.
Leo and
Gideon, come
Renmar,
on here.
please come here. Join us here. Kasih tepuk tangannya dong buat kita semua dan juga ini
Sasamahan
semua
kita,
teman-teman
Gideon.
yang terbang dari jauh.
Teka lang, sasamahan ko si Gideon. Lugi.
Where's the energy, guys? On Onyx side and RRQ side.
Oh, even if I spent time with the ONIC family, the Sonics, I want to say, aku cinta MPL Indonesia. Terima kasih semua.
Samahan natin si Gideon.
Oh, kasih punya Leo.
I'm sweating.
Lugi ito
That
eh.
energy
Lugi
was
ito eh.
crazy.
Wala
Just the
akong
vibe
ONIC
here in
na
Indonesia,
jersey
the fans.
ever eh.
All of you are so awesome. Terima kasih everyone.
Panis!
Thank you.
Luar biasa. Itu di Onyx. Gimana di RRQ? How's the RRQ?
Clara, I'm not gonna lie to you. During MSC, I made my predictions that ONIC was gonna win and I got it right. But today, when I hung out with these boys in the kingdom, they stole my heart. Viva RQ!
Samahan natin si Gideon. Lamang ONIC dito, sure ball eh.
Ini spesial. Ini predik ya. Mereka udah mulai di sini. But you guys are
May
here.
tumutunog eh,
Of
no?
course, we're so happy to have you here, guys. Welcome to Indonesia. It is special match for you guys. You guys come here for the Royal Derby. What's so special
The
for this match
Royal
for you guys?
Derby?
Oh, for me, it's very special. All of us bought ticket just to come here.
The
today,
Royal
just to see
Derby,
this match.
boy.
By tomorrow, maybe we go home. I don't know. But for
Don't
this
worry,
one,
Gideon.
I
If
feel
you're
like
watching
after
this,
match,
I'm with you, my
will
bro.
have a very good idea who's gonna be at the top of the standings
Nandito na si-
at the finals of MPL ID.
Man 7.
You gonna predict?
Kaso wala na si
Who
R7
you gonna
eh.
predict?
Very bold statement, I know.
Very,
Ang
very
ganda
bold
nung
statement.
bandana ni ni
But I agree.
Leo.
Oh.
Tagal na mo
You,
magsimula.
you guys
Kala ko
want to
start na.
predict the top 4 for MPL.
Wait, it's only week 1. You want us to predict the top 4 already?
You know what?
Okay.
You know what?
Okay. I'm not gonna start.
No. I feel like because we have a lot of people here, everyone can give at least one. Gonna give a quick shout out to my boy Mirko. I feel like BTR can be top 4.
BCR. Okay, that's
Ang
last.
saya.
How about you?
I think ONIC can go Tiga juara. Back to back to back.
Back to back to back.
Ada BTR, satu nama. Ada ONIC.
I'm pretty sure someone's already gonna say RRQ. So I just want to mention a team that I feel like is a dark horse.
Working.
And you know they have a special place in my heart. I'm rooting for Geek Fam. Geek Fam.
Kuda hitamnya, Geek Fam.
I'm just gonna say, it's amazing. She was speaking in Indo and
Maganda,
never
Geek
understood
Fam.
what she said.
Para sinabaloy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey,
Thank
very
you.
good, Mark. You did good.
Luar biasa. Julian?
I think at this point it should be pretty obvious. I feel that, of course, I'm hoping that the kingdom is going
Binabati
to
ko si
take it.
Irene Sosa.
RRQ is going to reclaim the throne.
Kampi kami ni Gideon ngayon.
Anak, mengambil kembali tahtanya.
Binabati ko si
Terus,
Yeba,
you have
si
any
Yeba at saka si
prediction or
Kyrie.
favorite team in Indonesia?
Sure
Or
win naman
you have
sila
some
dito.
team that you want to see or players in Indonesia?
Okay, so personally for me, I would want to see ONIC in M5.
Todak!
ONIC.
Yes.
Todak!
ONIC in M5.
Okay.
And
Si
hopefully
Rose, safe
win the
safe
M5
yung
trophy.
sagot ni
Oh,
Rose.
wow.
Safe,
Buat
safe,
ONIC,
safe.
dia berharap ONIC bakal ke M5 dan menangin trofinya.
Todak ako, Todak.
Special.
Todak ang
No,
mananalo.
I just want to see the match. I want to go behind. I want to see the match.
No, but predict first.
Oh, pretty.
Best of 3 series.
Okay.
What do
Tamang
you think
predict
about
na
this
MSC
Royal
kaya
Derby?
umpisa pa lang maaga
Or
na
what
MPL
is
ID.
your
Kung gusto
insight
nila
for the
panoorin
Royal
para na
Derby,
rotate
Lavel?
I don't think you want to
Oh
hear
no,
his
I don't
answer.
think that's a good idea.
Lavel.
No.
Todak!
Lavel.
Do it, don't.
Oh no.
Lavel.
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna go over to ONIC.
Oh
I think
no.
ONIC is gonna win.
No!
Yes.
Salah! Salah!
Okay.
Salah kamu! No!
Rose, where you gonna go? RRQ
Malas
or
daw
ONIC?
sila Phil mag-predict. Kaya sabi ni na Leo no.
I'm gonna stay away from Lafel. I don't know him.
The
Oh, I'm not
kingdom
coming
will
in.
protect ONIC!
Oh. ONIC. RRQ.
No, not when you do it.
It doesn't work that way.
Jadi gara-gara Lavel ke ONIC, jadi lainnya pada kabur. Ini gara-gara
Oh,
Lavel ke timnya.
bukan. I promise it's gonna be ONIC. I promise it's gonna be ONIC.
Oh, sure win
Score?
ONIC dito.
2-1.
100%.
2-1. The others?
2-1.
2-1.
100% ONIC dito. Miracle run
2-1.
pag nanalo
2-1.
RRQ.
2-1. Everyone, it's gonna be
Bagong tim eh.
2-1. Bakal 2-1. Apakah akan menjadi
Kuya
2-1?
Kuya
Okay,
Carl,
guys.
Multimedia
Do you have any
Arts.
last message for the
Sa
Indonesian
CSB.
fans?
Cuma mau cakap terima kasih banyak kepada anda semua kerana bagi semangat yang besar. Sayang anda semua and looking forward untuk tengok anda lagi selepas ini.
Tagal naman mag-start,
Semuanya
boss.
pengen banget lihat kalian lagi dan terima kasih Indonesian fans.
Todak,
Thank you
Todak
so
ang mananalo,
much for
boy.
balance here. We'll see you later.
Claim it. Clip nyo na
And
to,
kita
ah.
bakal sebentar
Clip nyo
lagi
na.
Untuk ke Royal
I-clip nyo to
Derby
ngayon.
lagi dalam Best of
Todak
Three Series.
M5.
Thank you. Enjoy
Let's
this
go.
year. Thank you.
Todak!
Bye-bye. Kasih tepuk tangan yang keras dong. Dan tentu saja acara ini begitu luar biasa karena
Ang saya
kedatangan
ng
dari
ang saya.
talent-talent internasional kita
Kasi may
yang
Snapdragon
sedang akan
sila.
bertugas juga di Indonesia nantinya.
nag-guest na
Tapi
pala
mereka
sila
Ramon
doon.
juga mengucapkan terima kasih kepada super fans yang luar biasa dan MPL Indonesia Season 12 powered by Munton. Presented by Samsung Galaxy Official Gaming Phone, official sponsor Hat and Shelter, kalau official mobile internet partner.
Todak tayo, boss,
Telkomsel,
Todak.
Official Gold Partner UBS Gold dan juga partner ini Sports ada Blibli, Dunia Games, Grab, OVO, dan YouTube. Serta official broadcast kita ada Maxstream dan TVRI
Tunog,
Sports
ito ba yun?
dan juga kita
Oo
ada
nga.
Indomaret, Mineski,
May
dan
Rockstar.
Samsung.
Ano yung Rockstar?
Acara ini supported by PBSI. Sekali lagi kita akan kasih semangat untuk Royal Derby. MPL Arena, mari
Wala na ba,
sambut.
Todak?
Inilah dia Royal Derby.
Royal Derby. Grabe, Royal Derby.
For so many seasons
Ayan,
in
tagal
a
nag-start.
row,
Ayan, ito na, ngayon na, start
RRQ
nyo
and ONIC have dominated the MPL ID top 2 stage, earning this matchup the Royal Bestie, the Royal Derby matchup. And here it is once again at MPL ID Season 12, just on the brink of perhaps amazing things that might happen here coming into this next match. On the caster desk, it's still
Binabati
me,
ko si
Eterna,
Irene
alongside
Souza.
with Gani as well as Arashi. And this has one of been the most highly anticipated matches. How has ONIC fared after
Let's go!
winning the MSC trophy and what looks to be kind of the downfall of RRQ.
Well, again, it's a battle
Ano, parang
of the
pumabor kay Kyrie yung
returning
meta eh.
and the departing.
May
Remember,
nababayad ako eh.
Zen is back in MPL ID Season 12. Meanwhile, he has to say farewell to his former teammate back in Season 6. Remember, the Grand Finals.
Lumipat si
1-1
Albert.
Grand Finals Season 6. Albert now has switched
Si
sides.
Shin.
Tonic,
Okay na
Arashi,
guys.
your
Transition.
killer has gone to my side. What do you have to say to that?
Oh, that is a painful situation to be in. I mean, you can see it earlier. The fans were chanting, "Hey, Albert's with us now. It's it's over."
Oh,
But you know what? RRQ has been doing
Albert
pretty
ONIC
good.
na eh,
They're a
no?
team that understands what
Bumalik na
needs
si
to be
Shin.
done, and I have
Bumalik na si
full
Shin.
confidence they would at least make a show. And I think there's a chance they are
Ayun
upset
na!
today as well.
Nagpagupit!
Remember, in season 12, what you
Nagpagupit,
expect is
boy!
usually what is not gonna happen.
That's true, that's true.
Si
See the
Albert
performance of
Boy,
ONIC
panis.
last season. It was only RRQ who were able to break ONIC's win streak back at MPL ID Season 11. They might be able to do the same thing again because, wait a second, looking at the
Grabe green,
talent
kulay
room,
green
the
yun.
player room, I don't see Sans.
You don't see Sans?
Where's
Hang on,
Sans?
what?
Where is Sans here?
maglalaro?
We do see Keyboy, we see Albert. Well, let's see, right? Official team lineup has not come
Okay,
through
okay.
yet. Let's see, perhaps
Bago na
he
si Keyboy,
is in the
man.
bathroom right now. But again, ONIC, very strong lineup, champions of MSC. An addition, having Albert as an addition.
Uy, nag-iba.
It's just,
Ayun.
you know what? It's just GG.
Well, at the same time though, right? He's competing against Kyrie. I mean, let's be
Ako
real
feeling
here.
ko,
This man has
lamang talaga.
such. He just set the
Lamang
bar
talaga
so
ONIC dito
high.
eh.
I don't know. In a way, I'm kind of concerned for him actually.
Real,
if
ano lang,
anything,
real talk lang.
Concerned for who?
concerned
For
for
Albert.
Oh, why?
Well, the team has been doing so well,
Real
and
talk
that's
lang
your
eh.
competition, right? The guy whose face is always on the screen when we're talking about records. So, if Albert, great talent, but he has a lot to
Start
do
nyo na, guys.
before he
Ang tagal.
just takes that role.
I mean, there's a possibility
Of
that
course,
he
of
might be
course.
playing
Ayun na,
maybe in a
boss.
different tournament,
Miss
right?
lang
I
ako.
heard there's one going
Ganito
on
pala
right
pakiramdam
now.
nun eh, no?
It's the
Start nyo na.
ESL Snapdragon.
nasa
Don't
hospital si
forget
Sans?
to support your
Nangyari kay
favorite
Sans,
teams
boss?
in ESL, and there's a lot of Indonesian teams
Yep.
there as well, right? We have Evo's Icon, we have Evo's ID, Legends, we have ONIC, we have Bigatron, we have Aura. Am I missing any?
Boss, start nyo na,
I
boss.
think that's
Ito na yan
it.
eh.
I think so,
Right?
but we might be wrong. There
Yeah.
are also PH teams,
There are a lot.
Malaysian teams, Singapore team, if I'm not mistaken, one.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
Bren, we have RCSG,
Icon.
Brunex
Nasa
Flash.
Dragon.
Just a plethora of teams. So don't forget to tune in, right? You guys also can come over to the venue for the 3-day ticket. Only 63K IDR. Super affordable for all of you MLBB enjoyers out there. If you guys want more information on this tournament, which will happen next week, starting Monday, you guys can check out the bio at ESL_Indonesia on Instagram. Arashi, do you have your tickets yet?
Of course I do. What? What kind of question is that? You do not want to miss it, guys. There's a lot of insane matches coming up, but of course, that's after this.
It is, it is. After this, back to this game, RRQ versus ONIC. Honestly, the outcome might depend on the lineup. So there's not
Laro-laro na eh.
really much for me to say just yet. I don't really have any predictions just yet.
We can speculate.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Feeling ko
let's say
ONIC.
ONIC.
2-0.
So Sans, Keyboy.
Maaga matatapos ang
Oh, there we go! Straight into RRQ's lineup.
Well, let's see here. Still there remain 5 here. MPL ID Season 12. Let's welcome again, led by Naomi. It's Rex Regim Kaon.
Naomi,
Problema kasi kapag mga
the
import,
insane addition to
Ay,
RRQ with
communication.
Clay stepping in. So it
Language.
isn't going to be Zin playing.
Kaya
It's going to be
si Yip tsaka si
Skylar
Kylie.
this time around. And this has got to be their main
Nag-aaral talaga
five. This
sila
has got to be their strongest
Indonesian.
5. And for the
Uy,
side of
what?
ONIC, ladies and gentlemen, Sans is nowhere to be seen.
Sans is nowhere to be seen. It is going to be Drian, though. And let's
balik kay
welcome the
Drian.
champions of MSC, the champions
The
of
OG
MPL ID
Kage.
Season 11, ONIC Esports.
This team, man, they just perform so well. So crazy, but where is Sans? He usually plays on 5 phones. We can't even find him on 1 right now. What is going on?
Hang on, I'm getting some information from the producer.
Okay.
Panis.
Oh, Sans is unwell. Sans is currently
Get well soon.
hospitalized, ladies and
What?
gentlemen. He's getting too tired
Get well soon,
from
kay Kuya
playing
Sans.
all those 5 phones. So the last Kage is going to step in his place. And of course,
OG
everything
Kage,
starts
ang
with
ano,
the
the last
extremely talented coaches. We have RRQ, Zaya, as well as Rave, ONIC. We have Coach Yeb, as well as Coach Adi. The
Nakakaba, boy.
true masterminds behind the ingenious
Alakas ang
plays of
ONIC.
both of these teams.
We've seen great drafting coming in from Coach Zaya, but Coach,
Parang
yeah,
game na
he can
game
hold
natin
his
si
own
Kiboy,
when it
eh.
comes to mind games, when it comes to crafting puzzles for his opponents. So I'm quite concerned, but we're gonna see it, man. All the way from the
Si
first
Banana
pick and
naging
ban,
goal.
there's gonna be a lot of action, but let's take a look at the keys to victory by the Samsung Galaxy S Series.
Kaya ni
Not
Naomi
too obsessed with trading the points. If they lose a member, if the Lord isn't
Tara, guys.
possible,
Ano tayo,
RRQ,
guys?
it seems like
Konting
they're
analysis.
just not
Wow.
willing to let go of an objective when they feel like they're ahead, and that sometimes puts them on the back foot. So unfortunately,
si Justin
they have to
Bieber.
try and maintain
Hindi,
their
ba si
tempo
Justin?
properly.
Si
On the
Naomi
flip
yan.
side, for ONIC, optimize the white hero pool with all the surprise picks that you have in the current meta and ensure that
Grabe
Skylar
si
does
Naomi,
not get
boss.
clawed for the rest of the season. not
this
just
match.
this game.
Not this match.
The whole
The rest of the
season.
season.
And with the Claude, Skylar has been
Oh,
known to
Autoban
display
Claude?
a handful of marksmen, and if those
Autoban Claude
options
ba,
are not
boss?
available,
Ang ganda ng jersey ng RRQ,
sometimes
baka
they kinda
naman,
slow down.
RRQ.
That could be something ONIC can take full advantage of.
That is so hilarious.
Ganda ng
That is
jersey
so
ng
hilarious.
RRQ,
Not
legit.
allowing Claude
Nasabi
for
ko lang,
Skylar. And it also points, just kind of picks on Skylar a little bit, right? If the Claude does get banned, which I'm pretty sure it might be,
Wala po
what
trip.
else does Skylar
Wala po
have
trip, guys.
up his
Saglit lang.
sleeve? If we take a look at the team head-to-head here, there is a significant difference in the first blood rate with RRQ, 39%, ONIC 73%.
Well, let's remember here, right? This data here is based on mostly Sans in that filling in that mid lane position. So
Right.
without Sans here, my concern as an ONIC fan and as an enjoyer of this Royal Derby, it's how will Drian come in and fray the chemistry, the synergy, because usually ONIC, they rarely change their roster. Their chemistry has been so fluid and very hard to destroy or dismantle, but with Drian now, this begs the question, I'm quite nervous.
And
Wala po
matter of
trip, guys.
fact, right?
Wala po
Last
trip.
season, Drian didn't play at all. So it was very different to the Aldo regime, where
Hey, Kyrie.
Drian still played a few games with Samo
Tapos
as well.
na.
But for Drian, we haven't really seen
Dati
much
kasi,
of his
guys,
performance. Do you think he can
Ito
keep up
dati,
with the new
may
meta?
sasabihin ako dati
Oh,
kasi,
he has a lot of experience
dati
under
kasi
his
si
belt,
Kyrie,
and he has
nung ano,
before, one of the highest
wala pa siya sa
hero
ONIC
tools
ID.
in the whole MPL ID.
Yung bangs
So,
niya,
this man definitely has
ganito.
attributes that really fit the
Pag
current
ganun.
meta. But like you
So
mentioned,
medyo
it's not only
natatakpan
about
yung
that,
mata
it's
niya,
about the
hindi
synergy,
niya
it's about
makita
the
yung laro.
communication, the non-verbal
Eh ngayon,
communication
kimpi na siya pag
in
ganun na yung
the
bangs
game,
niya.
especially against a
Pag
team
ganun na
like
kimpi na,
RRQ.
kitang-kita niya na yung laro.
If you just misread your teammate's
Kaya lumakas
movement,
eh.
that slight mistake
Tinanggal
could
niya
be
yung
the
bangs
end of
niya
the
eh.
whole game. So I think the pressure is absolutely on for ONIC.
Dati,
But what
bangs
do you
ang
think
uso
about
pag
Skylar's
pro player ka,
performance so
pag
far, right? The man that we've seen
nakita
on
ka may
screen,
bangs, ano
with
ka
him
na,
stepping
kumbaga 5
in
minutes.
and Zin
5 minutes
stepping
full
out.
item build ka na.
Can you consider
5 minutes
Zin
totals ka na. Ngayon, pag
better
kimpi ka,
gold laner
kimpi
or
yung
Skylar?
ano mo,
I think Zin
Yung
has,
buhok mo,
again, more
top
experience.
dog ka.
And he has more
Legit,
doing,
legit yan.
He has some more
Champion.
time doing all these weirder picks like the Esmeralda Gold Layer.
Meaning,
like we saw
nagpalakas si
earlier
Kiboy.
from Rebellion. In fact, that was a signature pick, actually.
kimpi kasi si Kiboy nung
I think he's a bit
MSC,
more
malakas na siya
flexible,
nun.
but on
Paano
the
pa
other
kaya
hand,
pag kalbo
Skylar
siya?
has just been so
Kalbo
much more
gama.
active. He's always been with the team as
Kalbo
well.
gama
So
na si Kiboy,
I think when
men.
it comes to
Shoutout kay
overall
Eri Niman.
performance,
Shoutout
Skylar
sa'yo,
should
Sir
still
Eri.
be on top. I mean, otherwise,
Tumalbo gama
man,
si, ano,
is it really
Kids,
that easy to just play on the MPL level? I don't think so.
I truly don't either. And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
Ano na?
welcome to the drafting phase of
Legit.
the Royal Derby. ONIC on the blue side,
Tag mo yung kaibigan
RRQ
mong
on
kimpi,
the
ibig
red,
sabihin nun,
and
top
the
dog yun
bands
mag-ML.
are coming through very quickly.
Gamer yun,
Well,
gamer.
again, we mentioned Claude.
Kaso si
We
Kiboy,
mentioned
dalawa
the
lang
keys
ibig
to
sabihin.
victory.
Kung
ONIC,
nagpakalbo ba siya,
even
may
though they're
nala
on
siya,
the blue side, they have the
or
first pick.
mas malakas
They
siya
still
ngayon
hand
kasi
the
kalbo
Claude
siya.
out. So
Kimpi
it
siya last time
means
eh.
that, yeah, they're not
Ito na.
really contesting this Claude. They do not want to pick it. Let's see the
Kimpi
response
na.
from Zed of RRQ. It's Valentina and Fanny, and perhaps you might see a Joy ban as well.
Usually the Joy is what they go for, and RRQ, they're notorious for not changing their bands,
Binabati ko
right?
si
They
Madam
keep going
Irene
with the same
Souza.
bands, and then
Ganda
they'll
talaga ng
adapt
jersey
when it
ng
comes to
RRQ.
the second phase or when it comes to the first 3 picks. So for now, it might
Game
be
na,
the
boss.
Joy, but actually it's going to be that Ling. That is what they are really afraid of, and who can blame them?
All right. All right. Okay, Angela is available here.
Iyan na natin
Arlock
times
Franco.
2 speed.
Because the crazy thing about this matchup is both of these teams hold very specific power heroes. Like for the side of RRQ, do they
Shout
want
out
to respect
Jason
Naomi?
Jose!
Do they want to
Shout out!
take it away earlier on? Or are they willing to let
company
it
ML game
go?
niyo,
Are they
boss?
willing to just secure a power hero for themselves and try to
Ayun, lamang na
outgun
si Kyrie, oh.
RRQ?
They might go for
Tignan mo mabuti
Tapaquito,
Kimpi
man.
na eh.
He's been one of the more solid
Kailangan narangan mo
heroes.
yung mata niya
Even
eh.
the worst matchup seems like a skill matchup with that hero, and that will not be what ONIC goes for. They go for that Faramis.
Whoa, Faramis early here. Doesn't really, it's not really the approach for most teams, but then again,
Faramis
Yeb
first
and
pick,
Ani,
boss.
they're cooking some things up here.
Something
Letting
ah.
go of that Paquito, letting go of that Angela as well.
Pag kalaban mo ONIC, huwag mo
Are
talaga
they going to
bibigay
pick it up,
pani
though?
eh, no?
I
Kaya ano.
believe all the U's
Kyrie.
actually been banned. So that actually kind of answers the question, right? There's a lot. It's so limited that mid laner hero
Malakas to
pool.
si Persik eh.
That is viable
Nalalakasan ako
to
kay
utilize
Persik.
in this meta. So taking
Nung
it away
ibos
for
pa lang siya,
themselves,
para sa akin siya
plus denying the
pinakamalakas
movement
din eh.
away. I think it's a solid move from
Sila ni
ONIC.
Franz.
But how will RRQ respond? Angela going to be picked up. Uranus is available too. And there you go, the dynamic duo.
Well, Angela and
Open,
Uranus
boss.
with a Ling, this becomes the trifecta that Mirko won't shut up about. But now with the Ling banned out, what will they could do? They're still.
Ban club talaga sila
Duroth,
agad eh.
yeah.
Si ano.
I was about to say Duroth because it counters Uranus in lane. And there you go, the
Grabe, kincounter
inside
na nila
Duroth
yung
pick,
Yura,
and this
boss.
Paquito
Paquito tsaka ano.
should
Duroth.
fall into the jungler position in the hands of
Si
Kyrie.
ano, gusto ko lang
That's
sabihin
nasty.
guys.
I mean, way
Si
back. the
Coach
time that
Zaya,
Paquito could be used as a
malamig ang
roller,
ano
I don't
niyan.
think we're quite there
Malamig
yet.
ang boses niya.
Leon? Paquito?
Actually,
never mind.
actually.
They picked up the Faramis. Let's not.
We'll see. I mean, for now though, having a direct will allow whoever is getting targeted, getting bursted down with the hard guard to just be secured by ONIC. So it's a good
ilalim
pick
ng
overall.
pag-ibig.
But
Di
we haven't seen with the new emblems,
Si
right?
Zaya
Can the
yan eh,
direct
si
still
Coach
be that
Zaya.
big of a counter for this Uranus?
Ganda,
But for
Beatrix.
RRQ, securing a
Kaso
gold
ang
lane
ganda
for
nung
Skylar has
Paquito,
always been
ano.
a big priority, and they do so right here.
Paquito,
Yeah, he's
jungle
forced on the
ata to,
Beatrix
boss.
here, seeing as a Claude has been taken away. It's his second
Parang
go-to
Paquito jungle.
hero when this
Musta ba
occurs.
bootcamp? Di ko alam, Kuya Ken
But the
eh.
thing is, I forgot my train of thought. I had
Shout
a point,
out
I had a
sa
really important
Negros
point that I really wanted to
Occidental.
make, and
Shout
then I
out.
lost it because of the Beatrix thing.
Abot
But
ba
here it is the
Sunday?
Kaja. Oh,
Yeah,
what I was
abot,
about to
bro.
say is I don't think that this Angela is going to fall into the hands of Naomi. I think it's a
Okay.
Clay pickup. So be wary for
Shout out
a
Maritoni
roam
Marites.
pickup here for the side
Idol
of
ka.
RRQ.
Shout out sa'yo, Raymond
Feel
Perez.
similarly here, they're going to
Go,
ban out
Kai.
the Vegeta. The
Kai
cards will
Rizzo.
be limited. It's interesting that Franco
Why
is still
SS
up
na ba
for
ni
grabs
Kai
here.
Rizzo,
I think
boss?
RQ could take it still.
They might be trying to throw off ONIC by
Kuya Armand,
showing
di ako
just
pwede
flashing out
kimpi
with
eh.
Angela, but moving it to the mid lane.
Hello,
If they do so,
Ka-Phoenix.
though,
Shout
it's gonna
out
be
to
a
all
fairness.
ML players in
That's gonna be
Phoenix
a very
First
tough
Mobile
lane to
Legends
try and
Tournament.
contest in the mid game.
Please
Early
watch
game,
every
Angela has it
Friday
in the bag.
at happy hour. Kailan yung happy hour? May the best team win. Shout out sa'yo, Jason Jose. Salamat po. At shout out sa lahat ng players in the Phoenix First Mobile Legends Tournament. Shout out po sa inyo. Good luck sa lahat ng mga teams na kasali dyan. Solid kayo. Thank you po ulit, Sir Jason. Thank you po.
A hero for Keyboy.
GLHF po sa
A hero that
tournament.
can pick off the Beatrix. They'll instead deleted. But then again, I see
Ay, alam ko na ba't
Cobra
nagpakalbo to si
for
Keyboy.
Keyboy. And I
Alam
don't
ko
know,
na.
I don't know. I think
Gangster
that-
kasi si
Is that
Yeba.
the right move is I'm
Yung sabi
asking?
ni Yeba, Kibs, nung panahon nun.
We'll have to
Pag
see.
gangster ka,
Because
kalbo
right
ka eh.
now, it's going to be a Farsa ban. So the mid prio,
Yung
are they
panahon
just
kasi
trying to
ni Yeba,
hint
ano pa
that
yun eh, panahon pa ng
they have
casino
the Faramis in
changes.
the mid lane? This could still be
Panahon
flexed
pa
out
rin natupak siya,
technically if they
Kuryo
really
eh.
wanted to. This is why it's so scary drafting at the highest level. First pick in the second phase for RRQ. Most likely going to be
Shout
a
out kay
roller, I
Armored
feel, at this
Clavio.
point, right? And save you know, a bit of the best for last kind of situation.
Franco is still open, right, Naomi?
Yep.
There you go, Franco. The suppression comes through.
Franco
A lot of engages, so perhaps that suppression
Ang ganda ng kaditaban ni Yeb.
comes in clutch.
Is it
Ano
going to be
kaya
enough though?
hero ni
Is that enough
Drian?
crowd control
Legit guys,
to
sobrang bait
stave
nito
off
ni
the kill
Drian.
pressure coming in from Onyx?
Kasama namin si Drian nung MSC,
And with Drian
game na
stepping
game
into
makipagkulitan.
the roster
Tapos sabi
for
niya
Onyx,
lagi
there's
kay
no
Yeb,
comment.
Yeb,
Oh, no, it's
Paldo.
not a comment, it's a fun fact.
Kahit
The last
i-clip
time
nyo
Drian
pa.
played in the Royal Derby
Sinabi
was
ni
in leg
Drian
2
to,
of
sabi ni
MPL
Drian,
ID season
Yeb,
10,
Paldo.
or exactly
So in English,
308
Drian
days
said
ago.
back in
Well
MSC,
done production. That's
Yeb,
very,
Paldo.
very specific,
It means
where
Yeb
they lost
is
those at 1.
super duper mega
I
rich.
believe they won
Okay,
2-0,
1-2-0.
so not the best statistic, the best fun fact for the RRQ fans, but for the side of ONIC, it's gonna be the Harith, so not a marksman in the gold lane.
Kailan S12
Finally,
pops? After S11
Kufa,
oh.
signature pick for Keyboy, dangerous.
It's very dangerous
Ano
again,
yun,
and
ano,
again
oh.
somehow put
Oh,
pressure
si
here, right?
Kiboy, boss.
With the Franco and Angela mid
Anong hero ni, ano?
One thing for sure is that they lack
Persik.
wave clear in that mid area, which I feel like
Anong hero ni
they
Persik?
can,
Bakit
or
mag-lance
ONIC
dyan,
can
boss?
exploit.
There's gonna be, is it gonna be a jungle pick from RRQ?
It's got to be.
Someone that can maybe help with the clear? Could it be something like an Alice? I'm not sure if that's if it's you know if it's Freshik style, but so far
Kailangan na ipang-combo
he's
sa
played the
Franco.
box chest, so tanky heals.
Hellcurt.
I don't think it's out of the question
Ako,
for
Hellcurt
Freshik
ako.
right now. I feel like the
Hellcurt Haya.
Alice
Hellcurt Haya
makes a lot
ba?
of sense here, right? Comes in with
Parang
a more
Hellcurt eh.
sustained plan as well. We'll have to see in 2 seconds. It's gonna be the Bane
Bane.
instead, trying to slow down the movement in the middle of those team
Bane.
fights.
Yeah, what I was about to say, I don't think the
Grabe
Alice
lineup ng RRQ,
can
parang
fit.
ano ah.
Personal opinion for RRQ, because of how
Sustain.
the kill
Lineup
pressure
ng
from that
ONIC.
early game from ONIC
Action!
has just unfolded to be with the dynamics of the roster. I think it's a little too risky.
Action yung lineup ng
So they go
ONIC,
for
boss.
something a little safer in the Bane, making it a little bit more equal against the Paquito jungle. But if we have to make a quick prediction,
ONIC.
ONIC, what about you,
Pili
Rashi?
ko lamang sa
You already
lineup
know.
ONIC
Do you
eh.
even need to ask?
I mean, not non-biased, like on the drafts.
Lamang sa lineup eh.
Do you like RRQ's draft here?
I think that's potential. And if they execute properly, I think that's the key word here. If they execute properly,
All-in
don't get caught
Skylar
off
yung
guard
lineup ng
by
RRQ,
rotations,
tagilid ang
by the
Vapor
pickoffs.
niyan.
They have everything they
Sa
need.
ONIC, ang
Long-range
daming
poke,
ano, ang daming
pickup
option.
potential, wave pressure, and also utility in the
Tatlo
middle of
pwede
those team
dumamay-
fights. We'll just have to see,
dumamage
man.
late game sa
These games
ONIC.
usually go in late, and the B-Tricks, that's where it actually shines.
With that aggression coming in from ONIC and the
Let's go!
combination coming in from RRQ. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
To
Royal
Mobile
Derby,
Legends.
game number 1 between both of these iconic teams.
It's going to be ONIC
Grabe naman
in
yun.
RRQ here.
Dalawang
Who
screen.
will strike first is the question.
Brand drop.
Emblem Check, Arashi. It seems like 3 members from each team chose to use the Purify, Flicker, and 1 each use the Purify.
Ganyan na
Obviously,
pala
W with the
Grabe.
Purify, and on the other side, Banana. And if you look at the emblems, a lot
Tignan mo,
more diversity, a
wala
lot
si-
more damage being sought
Walang
after.
link sa laban,
for the
pero
side
may link.
of
Matindi
ONIC.
talaga.
Hang on. We'll
Joke
have
lang,
to
joke
wait.
lang.
Hang on, I think we'll have
Yeah,
to
I
wait
think
and
this is
see.
a wrong emblem.
Looks different. This looks familiar though. I think
looks
might be from the
familiar, it
previous
truly
game.
does.
So we'll have to wait on that. But with that Brave Smite, with the Purify, Banana is going to be trying to be the most annoying, but you have to be careful. Other targets all vulnerable here. I think Keyboy has a lot to prove.
Galing ni
a
Kiboy
lot to
eh, no?
do to ensure his team actually comes out
Namali
on
lang
top
yung
here.
ano, yung
I want to know
emblem
what's
kanina.
going to happen
Namali lang
when the
yung
Bane
lagay.
doesn't rotate mid, right? Because the mid lane control is definitely in favor of ONIC, and here you
Patay yung
go!
ata.
Naomi flickering out.
Grabe naman si Kuya Maklay.
Oh,
Oh, grabe ka
the
naman!
hook here. Keyboy forces to flicker early. Does not matter. Clay with the
Mahusay,
first
mahusay.
blood.
Mahusay
RRQ
si
strike
Naomi
first
na
in this
kakain
game.
ng sobrang daming
Gotta
ano.
respect that Franco Iron Hook
Sobrang
threat,
daming
man.
sili.
Don't walk too close to the turret,
Marami
especially
rin ba
this
sili
early
sa
on in
Mema?
the game.
Sa
With that
Indo,
bit
maraming
of
sili
advantage
eh.
right here. It's not a big deal just yet, but look at CW trying
Aray!
to make an aggressive play.
Sharon Force already.
Grabe naman si
Now,
Chewe.
Naomi came just in time
Practice lang.
to be that
Practice.
big brother presence. Now,
Practice
top
lang.
side, take a look. Means that with Franco bot side, it adds more pressure towards
Wala
RRQ.
po
Perhaps they
quality.
do not want to contest this turtle.
You see that actually Skylar gets
Nangyari
left
sa inyo,
alone in the
boss?
bottom. It's gonna be a free turtle for ONIC. And in the bottom side, oh, the hard guard is being used.
very low. CW, what a catch by Keyboy! Good night, Skylar! Keyboy with the clutch rage and revenge. RRQ. Well, ONIC equalized.
Yeah, they're trading back here. And taking a look at the talents prediction, is going to be 4 for
Grabe
ONIC,
naman,
2 for
May nag-RRQ
RRQ.
ba dito?
And you can hear the crowd just really chanting for Papulong there. It's a fun fact that he's never voted for ONIC before.
He never votes for the majority, man. For the ones that you think are gonna win. But look at RRQ. You're talking about team fights. They seem to be trying to go for pickoffs. 2 focusing marks on their composition, and then 2 quantum charges
Kanina
just
ba
to
hindi
ensure that they
1-4-4?
can actually kite back away from
Ulit,
all
guys,
this dive. But
ayusin ko
would
na.
that be enough?
Rotation! What a deny rotation there from Keyboy, which was, yeah, the timing. ONIC was there, and Persik was without cover. Gets taken down.
The kill pressure once again, right? ONIC, they practically win all
Malakas talaga ONIC sa
these 3
suntukan, boss.
lanes. And they're able to make the most out of it so far. 1,000 gold lead. What is the lead looking like in terms of the items?
Malakas talaga
So far,
ONIC sa
nothing
suntukan,
significant,
boss.
nothing too crazy has been built up, but
Kung
these,
suntukan lang ang usapan.
the Harith right here has finished the first core item.
Okay,
that
boss,
gives you
goods
quite a
lang.
bit of
Tama. Thank you, thank
Starlium
you.
size.
The Starlium side gives you a bit of true damage,
Tingin tayo
a bit of
items.
mana as well. It's a great item to have on top of the Impure Rage Emblem.
Hinaan ko lang
So
yung
CW
audio
is
nila, guys,
pretty
ah.
independent in that lane unless he makes a mistake. And for
Malakas
Skylar,
talaga ONIC
that's
sa
a true hammer,
ganyan,
but
oh,
it
mga
won't
ganyan
be enough just
suntukan.
yet.
This is the duo. This is the one I'm talking about. The armor shred and the physical attack. Bounce, well,
Ang
luckily
sakit.
for Uranus, the hard guard was
Muntik na
there.
yung Yura
But
dun.
if not for the Angela,
Ay,
he
magaling talaga yung
was
ONIC sa,
insta-shredded there top side.
suntukan
ONIC
gaming.
with a 1,500
Action,
gold
flashy
now
plays.
look for the turtle tech.
Laro ni
Let's
na
see
Kyrie
here.
talaga yan eh.
RRQ, will they be able to contest this time?
And look what they did. They used up the hard guard
Parang
before the turtle
Dwayne
fight, so
Wade
it
Lebron
won't be
yan eh.
available
Kumbaga sa
in the
basketball,
next
fast break
few
gaming.
seconds. Keep your eyes on Keyboy. He might be looking for something right now.
See here, it seems like Naomi still looking for an opening. Persik not in position,
Okay.
not in prime position, but Keyboy
Grabe,
is
galing
in
ng
prime
ONIC
position to
magpanalo.
catch
Ay,
Persik.
mag-turtle.
Again, if Persik gets taken out twice
Walang
already in this
nagawa
game,
yung RRQ,
it seems
GG.
like they still want more here.
GG
Keyboy
ata, boss.
zoning Skylar out on her turret. CW will find extra gold this time. 4-man rotating.
Uy, ako miss ko
Oh,
yun,
with
boss.
cancel. Nice. Drion now trying to pull Skylar out. Forced to use him.
Nako.
Use the flicker.
Naku,
Skylar
sayang.
action doesn't really connect. Again, ONIC
Late,
winning the trade.
medyo
They're still
advance yung
going
hook
for it
ni
here. Goni, they're
Naomi Mandon.
diving.
Flicker
Nag-ball
pull.
sila ng bro.
Skylar. Naomi
Ang
gets
galing
taken
ng
out. Skylar
ONIC.
will be next on the chopping block as well as Clay will be out with the flicker. But there you go.
Galing
Two
ng
members
ONIC.
taken out.
Biruin mo,
Plus the
nakita
turret.
nilang nag-ult na yung Bea, tapos nag-hook na, tsaka sila
3,300 gold lead in the first 5 minutes.
Panis.
Full objective control.
Panis,
Full
Drian,
map
boys.
control
The OG
here
Kage.
for the side of ONIC. And they are putting RRQ in a tough position. But Boots is going to get caught here for sure, right?
What? Boots almost with the outplay there. 3 versus 1 was a little bit too much there, perhaps for Diroth to sustain.
Muntik pa mabuhay si Boots with the pro.
Almost.
Keyboy is just making a statement right here, man.
Muntik pang mabuhay
ONIC
si
is not
Boots with the
letting up.
per.
They know that they have a bit of an early advantage. They don't have a marksman, keep in mind. So RRQ, if they can last longer, I think there's a better chance for them to come out on top in the middle of these fights. For ONIC though, they are fully focused on tearing apart the whole
Malabo
map
ba yung
before it
ano?
reaches
Ba't
that part.
ganon? Ba't malabo?
Oh my
Teka nga,
God.
check ko lang guys ha.
RRQ, they need to slow down their tempo here. You need to pick your battles.
I mean, they were trying to get a pick on it to CW, but CW was
Ah, ba't
still able
ganon?
to
Ba't
purify
malabo
out
yung
of
game?
it.
Teka lang ha.
It's very difficult for Naomi to
Naka-HD na dito eh.
continue that kind of
In-ultra
kill
HD
pressure
ko na
with
to, boss,
how
ah.
ONIC are playing this.
Teka
To
nga,
the top
teka
side, you
nga,
can
teka
already
nga,
see they're
boss.
pushing once again, looking for more
Teka, boss, teka,
objectives.
boss.
If, let's say, the Beatrix gets that power spike, is the damage going to be enough?
Yan boss, umukay na ba boss?
Considering that the heroes on the side
Double
of
check,
ONIC aren't that
double check,
tanky,
boss.
we'll have to see. Right now, though, that's a big engage.
Suppression connects. Call Alter, save the day. Naomi flickers out. The
Oh.
Keyboy finds one. Persik with the help of
Si
Guard
Keyboy.
now trying to
Sorry sa
disengage.
YouTube guys ha,
He doesn't
pinaayos ko
catch.
pero
To the backside now.
ginagawa ko yung best
Kyrie
ko
with
eh.
the Keto. Already with the presence, killing pressure. Persik, where are you going? And there you go, the armor strike killing spree for Drion. Only Fursic falls, but that is more than enough for ONIC to
Malabo pa rin talaga,
regain
no?
map
Ba't kaya
control.
ganun?
We were questioning the synergy coming in from ONIC, but look at Drian, 3-0-2. He's always there at the perfect time with the cult altar to save his teammates. And it looks like Naomi's kill pressure is just a little too underwhelming compared to the cult altar.
Malakas
Well,
talaga
right
ng
now,
Onyx,
to get the
boss.
iron hook onto someone who's supposed to follow up and finish off the
Ayan.
job. Skylar is really
Palakayin
behind,
lang
and
natin.
Persic isn't doing too hot either. Both of them are the main tools they want to use for that burst damage.
Yan lang
So until a
palaki.
bit later, when items are actually on the table,
Yan.
there's not much RRQ
Pag
can
ito,
do.
malabo
They're
pa.
stuck just trying to hold out, and the minion wave actually gets a turret for them. So all things considered, not the
Pag
worst
ito, malabo
situation.
pa, di ko na
They
alam,
could be
ha?
sitting on 0 turrets, but look at this play from ONIC, man. Keyboard
Nasa
on the
ONIC,
sides,
boy.
everyone else pressuring in the front. Watch out. Whoa, hang on.
Grabe.
With the pull-in cancel, the mid lane turret falls.
Wala magawa yung mga
It's a
hook ni
clean textbook
Naomi.
siege take, turret take from side of
Kulang
ONIC.
pa sa, sa
5,000
libang.
gold lead, ladies and gentlemen. ONIC, they are looking on form even
Yan
without
guys, parang
Suns.
okay na.
Keyboy is so scary on the Kufra. His mechanics, that flicker
Parang
alt
okay na,
combo.
no? Thank you,
It
guys.
gets you out of nowhere, and literally RRQ,
Yun
they're
lang
banking
pala.
on the damage coming from,
Ang
in from
importante,
Skylar. If
mahalaga.
he gets taken out, then it's GG.
ONIC is going to get the Lord setup advantage right here, but RRQ, hang on. Are they just trying to go all in? Hang on. Are they going to try and just go for the turrets, go
Yung
for the
lineup
base
ng
tower?
RRQ pang
There's
push.
protection. They can't do that easily.
It seems like they're will coming on towards the inner
Grabe,
turret front
ginibap
side.
nila yung load.
And it's just a velour here, minute number 9.
Well, in a way, one of their win conditions is to let go of objectives that they know they cannot contest. Seeing as they're 5,000 gold behind, that might just be the better play, showing again that RRQ is still adjusting and adapting.
Oh, nag-adapt itong bagong RRQ.
Man, with the Lord here
ONIC to eh.
pushed top side. I don't think it's 5,000 gold lead. What do you think here? Can they defend?
It's the first
tough.
Lord.
Yeah, it is the first Lord. They should be able to clear it, but it's tough, man. Look at the damage dealt. Skylar very underwhelming there on the board.
Skylar!
Persic has done actually a bit more in terms of that damage, with Drian being the
Kasi
number
si
one
Kyrie
on
ang
the
pinili ng
leaderboard.
ONIC,
You don't
boss
feel
natin.
it, but the damage coming from Veramis is subtle, but it hurts.
Especially in the midst of a chaotic team fight, those bounces will start adding up. For now though,
Kailangan kung ikaw ang RRQ, hook agad burst. Ang problema, wala kang mababurst agad pag ano.
Keep your eyes on Drian.
Pag hindi
They'll go for the
kumunit.
damage.
Ang
but
damage
to
sila,
make the play with
Beatrix
the
lang
Cult
eh.
Altar, a 5-man dive.
Goals yan,
It's
boss.
essentially immoral
Game
in
to
second
na.
life. That is
May
scary.
altar
And there's
pa,
not
may
enough
altar
control
eh.
on the side of RRQ to try
May
and stop
altar,
that.
man.
Keep your eye on Keyboy as well. He has Flicker and also the Rage. Let's see.
Galing ng
He's charging up.
ONIC pag
No, he will not commit to this time.
Feeling ko
They'll be
3-time
catch as we
champion eh.
pop though, and the turret
Feeling
here,
ko lang.
top side, will not fall just yet, I believe, yeah? RRQ, they managed to clear that wave, so a very, very good
Ang hula ako
defense
sa
shown
ONIC,
by
3-time
RRQ.
champion.
I mean, technically, they do still have
MPL
high ground, right? They have the
SD.
deadly catch from Bane. They also have the ultimates coming in from the Beatrix. But three
Gutom
waves
pa
are
sila
crashing once
maglaro eh.
again.
Gutom pa sila
I'm wondering if
maging
ONIC
champion
want to go and commit for this.
Let's see. Shaman
Ayan
Force,
na.
Keyboy finds one. Cold Altar pop. Fritz
May altar.
will not be able to
Grabe.
survive. And take a look at Boots now with the Diroff.
Ay!
Looking for
Oh
an
my
opening
God,
to flick
kinagat!
there. Bloody Hunt cancelled. What a read by Keyboy.
Galing ni Keyboy.
ONIC, 8,000 gold lead. No
GG.
base turrets taken down though. So overall, RRQ, they managed to defend their base.
It's almost like the best case
Hindi
scenario for
maganda yung
RRQ.
Uranus
The fact
Jela
that they only
dito,
lost one
babaragin lang yung
member
ano.
and didn't lose any base turrets.
Dairot.
That's really good, but losing their
Dairot at
jungler
saka nung
though,
ano,
that's a bit of a tough situation. Now ONIC backs away and
Eagles
RRQ
galore.
immediately trying to extend, try and find some control, some gold in the jungle. But ONIC already on the way back, but look at the damage. That can add up the longer the game goes, but let's take a look
Oh,
at the
grabe
instant
naman.
replay by the Samsung Galaxy S
Instant yan,
series.
ah.
Everyone engages onto Banana, but afterwards, it's Fairsick. Clay almost saves it with a hard guard, but it won't be enough.
Instant yung
And
replay,
Naomi,
boss.
he really tried to make this play work. There's a good chance to try and use the turrets to try and secure this kill, but ONIC, they're just too on point. They understand what RRQ
Basa
is
nila
trying to
yung
go
Franco
for
eh.
and deny it completely.
Keyboy is terrifying, man.
Reminds
Keyboy
me-
is
reminds you of
terrifying.
someone?
It reminds me of Tranquilor, now gone, right? Insane. The way that he's able to predict that movement, cancel it out. That kind of renders the capabilities of a Franco kind of useless, especially with the fast cooldown of skill 1 from the Kufra.
ONIC now just
Panis.
going for the next
GG.
Lord, just
Ilista
like
mo
that.
na.
Approaching a
Outclass.
10k gold lead. RRQ, there's
Parang
nothing they can
outclass
do. But give up enough of these Lords. This is what the Lord is designed to do. Crack open your base. They cannot just keep hanging back here and hope that the game will swing in their favor.
Pag,
It doesn't work that
pag
way.
sa Indo ka,
So,
pag
I
natatalo
think
yung
soon
team
enough,
mo,
there's gonna be a desperate play being made
May
before
cheer
ONIC
sila
just
eh.
calmly and
Kunyari nananalo
collectively
sila.
just ends the game.
tapos yung kalaban
And 12
natatalo.
minutes in, almost
Yung-
10,000 gold
yung
lead.
cheer
It
nila,
was 10,000 gold lead earlier.
Panic,
Rashi,
panic.
I see you sweating, my guy. I see you
Parang
sweating.
sinasabi nila
Must be the
mag-panic na
passion
kayo.
in the room, man. I mean,
Ayan.
there's a lot of action here. Everyone's so passionate, right? Definitely not worried about the game at all. But let's take a look at how ONIC is going to play
Last
this.
Ubik
The purple
no?
buff is spawning for RRQ, but they won't be in any condition to contest that. Kyrie goes for their orange as well. This might be the beginning of the final sequence.
Commerce blood pa
It's
naman
not
yung
looking
RRQ.
good
Oh,
at
grabe.
all. 10,000
ganon.
gold behind. ONIC pushing
Kita
all
yung
3
ano,
lanes. The Lord
kamay.
marching down in the bottom lane.
May kamay
It's not
camera
gonna
na,
count
boss.
If Naomi can look for a pick, they have to be careful of Keyboy's concealed play.
Conceal play. Let's see. No commitments just yet, though. Oh, CW quite low, though. Caught there with the turret damage. It seems like the mid base turret will be defended by
Handgun.
RRQ still. But there you go. Again.
Ganda ng
Okay,
handcam.
Rion. Okay. Whoa, whoa,
Sponsored
whoa.
by Samsung. Ang
Whoa,
ganda.
whoa. ONIC, 10,000 gold lead still.
Well, you can see Skylar still has some semblance of damage right here, so ONIC, they can't be too careless. But if they go on the right target at the right time, it's still gonna be quite the easy win in my opinion. Now ONIC full HP yet again are gonna try and take out the turret. Look at it, engage though!
D-Boy finding two, and this is
GG.
it. Three
Yes.
members defending, not gonna be enough as Banana falls as well.
Given.
ONIC still strong with 5 as Naomi flickers out of the way. And take a look at the minions. It's here for ONIC to strike first, and this is ONIC winning
Damn.
game 1.
The MSC
Domination.
champions, ladies and gentlemen, being able to lead this Royal Derby. And they just really melted as one.
Ganda nun, boss.
They coalesced as one in terms of that gameplay.
Kimpi
Their
kasi si
synergy
Kyrie.
was so on point, and their game plan was perfect.
Nag-impi na rin tuloy
What
si
could
Cherry.
RRQ have done there?
ano yan
At
eh.
every single moment, they were able to
May
take
bangs yan
those
dati.
2 Lords without any contest at all through the proper game plan and of course the execution.
Panic.
Keyboy at every
Panic,
turn
panic.
in the early game, RRQ were trying to abuse a lot of different mechanics, and every single time, ONIC is in the right place, has the right plan to shut it down completely. And after a plan B from RRQ, there's no
Damn,
plan C.
grabe.
They just look completely lost, let go 2 Lords without a single bit of contest.
Easy game ata.
Just
to,
like that,
boss.
ONIC has
Hindi
just
nila
ended
na-utilize
it.
yung Franco.
Flex their
Dapat
muscles
ata
for game
magbugan
number
gaming
1.
ng RRQ.
RRQ are
Hindi
back
pwedeng
to the
sustain,
drawing board.
It's a textbook game, it feels like, from the side of ONIC.
I'm so sick of Goni saying that since last season,
Sorry,
man.
ata
Yeah,
ako
buddy,
ni
like
Kester,
find a new
boss.
catchphrase.
Textbook,
Very
textbook.
10,000 goal lead minute 10. Come on, that's just textbook from ONIC.
Textbook eh.
Without
Cool
sun.
story, bro.
So classic. Classic ONIC.
Grabe, nag-text na lang si
There's another word
Albert.
that you like to use.
Tell me, tell us.
Unbothered.
Unbothered?
That was so last season.
All right.
Okay, buddy.
Okay,
All
Goni.
right.
That was
Now
so last
unbothered
Unbothered.
isn't good enough for you?
season.
Anyhow.
Unbothered.
Moving on. Wow, dude.
Unhinged. What a performance once again by ONIC, our
Sure win
MSC
na ata, ONIC.
champions. Proving
win,
that
sure win.
without Sans, no Sans, no problemo.
That's the first
Oh,
game.
geez.
Matagal pa yung cheering.
First game, all right. Yeah, sure. In that game, Drian
Mas matagal pa yung cheering eh.
didn't die as well on that fairness, which I'm quite surprised.
Feeling ko may bawi yan
Well
yung
done,
RRQ.
Drian.
Kailangan lang nila
The
ng
positioning of the
action.
read is
Action
what makes
gaming.
ONIC so fearsome right now. You saw that they were able to get a turtle, and there was
Action
able to be
gaming
a
na lang,
play
boss!
traded by RRQ on the bottom side.
Ako,
But just like
okay
that,
lang naman
before
sa
you
akin
know
sa Steam game.
Keyboy
Pero
is there, and he
masarap
just
panood ang
lands
action
the
gaming
Tyrant's
eh.
Rage, Tyrant's Revenge combo every single time before the
Dami
signs are
ONIC,
even
no?
shown on the map. If you look at ONIC's map,
ang nakikita
the
kong
was to
tatapat
hide
sa-
the bulk of like RRQ's members, but he already knows where to pass to try and counter engage every single time. How does he do that?
Para sa akin, ang nakikita kong tatapat sa same playstyle ng ONIC.
What?
In terms of action. Action lang ha.
Okay, calm down.
Get out of
Echo
here.
Brain.
Things are getting a little heated on the
Nakita na natin yung Echo eh. Natalo yung Echo. So let's see kung
Getting
kakayanin
Rio.
ba nila yung...
Scotty and
Kakayanin ba sila ng Brain?
Maybe it's
Yung sa Blacklist, lumaban yung Blacklist ng laro din nila eh. Kaso nabitin. Kinulang ng ano.
Sure, buddy,
Kinulang
let's-
ng
let's-
dalawa.
let's assume that
Science
they're
yun,
sick of
science.
Well, anyhow, even if the
Maganda
Hills
makita
win,
natin kung
like we saw in
papalag
the
yung
game,
Bren.
There was just solutions all over the place. Tanky members, called alters, right? The Purify from CW saved him several times there as well. So this idea that like now,
Grabe.
it's not just about
Magaling,
what kind of
magaling.
weapons you have. How can you nullify the most weapons from your enemies? And if you can do that,
Ang galing,
then
boss.
slowly but surely, you'll just cruise to a textbook, unbothered victory.
Again, from
There you
the
go.
drafts, again, even right, I feel like ONIC, they managed to read the draft from side of RRQ like a book.
RSGPH malakas din eh no?
Well,
None other
player
than
of the game. It's none other than Keyboy on the
Kaya naman
Cupra.
pala eh, parehas sila ng
Powered.
buhok ng
Wait,
Cupra.
what? Player of the game by Samsung Galaxy S23 series. Sorry, the face of Keyboy. It just
Kaya
it throws me off,
naman
man.
pala,
He's
parehas
so
powers here.
intimidating.
Finals MVP for MSC.
Intimidating.
Showed up again.
ML na ML pa sila
Again,
eh no?
intimidating.
Sina Keyboy.
Intimidating.
His
ML
I was
na
about to say
ML
his
eh.
Keyboy.
His keyboy.
His Cooper is so scary.
Yeah,
Like
Kufa's
the
keyboy.
prediction of it.
Kufa's keyboy is just next level, man.
Oh,
Emblem-wise, he just goes for the concussive blast, right? For more wave control, which is something that's so important. I think most teams really need to try and prioritize that a bit more. Went for vitality for more HP, and with more HP, what does he want? More defenses when he's low on HP, so that's where the tenacity comes in. It's just a great setup, and considering how aggressive he was under turrets in the midst of everyone, one death, he is already such a clean executor of the game plan, but his team also really knows how to back him up.
I mean, in this game, Keyboy perfectly displayed a
Keyboy
perfect
talaga yan, boss.
power. He initiates, he covers as well. And it's GG, opening map, opening vision. Again, textbook.
I think one of the things that really stood out for me for Keyboy is the fact that he uses conceal as a bait towards the enemy. So he uses the conceal first to bait out resources. We saw it in one of their sieges. The Bane was forced to use the deadly catch out of fear of Keyboy, and then he went in with the Tyrant's Rage Revenge combo. It's incredibly, incredibly intelligent.
It all begins here early on, though, in the gold lane play that just went south, and the fact that
guys,
Fersic, right, he's not that tanky, and he's not mobile at all, making him a juicy target for the whole roster of ONIC. Because like Guani mentioned, having the physical defense reduction, having a Paquito, having a Kufa, there's just so many ways they can just nuke you down. And you can see, for the most of this game, every time RRQ were using battle spells, it's never aggressively, it's never to make plays, it's to save themselves from absolute demise. So for ONIC, look at that, even the coverage, everything is just so well
TZ versus
synergized.
Kyrie, magandang
RRQ are
laban.
unable to find
Pwede, no?
a bit of that, you know, the
Action
carelessness.
ata talaga ang
Just like that,
depende sa
Keyboy,
team.
somehow,
Depende sa
some
team.
way, finds it.
Pero
When
yung
RRQ
ONIC
is
na
already
master na kasi
expecting
nila yung
the
action na
Kufa
laruan
engage.
nila eh.
That is why his Kufa
Kaya,
is next
galing
level.
nila eh.
He doesn't just catch you when you're
Feeling
not
ko three-time
expecting
champion,
it.
boss.
Even if you expect it, he'll just find a way. And part of
Feeling ko,
how he
ah.
does it is by using that Conceal Eternal, like you mentioned. Using it first
Mamaya
before
palaruin si
engaging,
Albert, no?
just so that your enemies see it just that
bluff.
much less.
The bluff, right? The bluff, the concealed bluff from Keyboy. Take a look at this stat here, right? It's
Grabe
11
layo,
to 2.
boss.
11 to 2.
Payat yung Franco
And
ni
there's
Naomi
just
dito.
no objectives given to RRQ at
Grabe,
all,
chin sila
man.
ni
You look at
Keyboy
ONIC though,
eh.
that's a lot of damage coming in from the hands of Drian. He went for the glowing one as well, understanding that there's two members on the side
Batak
of
na
RRQ
batak
that
yung
stacks
ONIC.
HP. There's that big shield coming from Hardguard as
Batak
well,
na
so
batak.
the glowing one will do wonders in that situation. And for CW, I think he is still like, the richest man. For no, you know, everyone knows at this point it's always gonna be CW, but his build was very, very aggressive, and it shows
Batak
again that there was
screamers.
no real threat from the side of RRQ.
Ten,
Your main damage dealer who needs to dash forward against a Franco, right? Against a Beatrix, build zero defensive items. That's just crazy, man.
It is just crazy, right?
Nasa Indo na yung mga magsa-Snapdragon, no? Tapos,
God.
Gotta give a shout out to Boots as well. He has the quantum charge to just keep up and stick onto the squishier members of RRQ. We saw that being abused quite a bit. And to answer the question, if it actually counters the Uranus, paired with another burst, source of burst damage, I think it certainly does at this point. You can see that Banana was trying his best to be a nuisance, but he was completely smacked out of the line of
Start nyo na
dawn
agad,
every
guys.
single time.
So you know what this tells us?
What?
It tells us that ONIC is very quick with problem solving.
Sino kaya
They see
tatapat
the
dito
threat,
sa...
they see what the pattern is,
Feeling ko
and
alter
they
ego
look
eh.
for their own way to solve it.
May,
And this is what they did.
may hula ako
And
na
I think for me
alter
personally, it was a complete outdraft for
tatapat.
RRQ. ONIC was able to get
May
3
nababibe
winning
ako eh.
lanes. I did not see a way for RRQ at all to find that loophole to regain control of what ONIC gave to them.
I actually thought that Fairsick might go for some kind of a stronger pick, right? Because they need some kind of pressure to work with the Angela, to work with the Franco as well. But going for a Bane, you know, that's a lack of damage, it's a lack of catch potential, a lack of chase. And I think the idea is to scatter the whole,
Maganda tapatan, Chak Mamba, yung
formation
big
of ONIC
M5. Oo
during
nga,
a fight
no?
with the deadly catch.
Babalik
But I don't
na
think
ata
it's
si Chak
a good
Mamba
enough
eh.
solution. We saw it attempted in the previous match. Using the Bane against a pickoff, against a dive
Benchin
comp,
yan, ONIC.
I don't think it's
Papalaroin nila
just
si Albert
that
versus
effective
si
of a
Edo
solution.
Black.
And the rich guy and the carry is still going to be
Three-time
CW,
champion
man. On that Harith, despite
Racing
everyone
sa
else
laruan ng
just
lahat, ha?
stepping
Parang
up,
three-time
doing a lot of
champion,
damage,
boss.
CW somehow still gets it done.
Sorry, back to your earlier point, right? Theoretically,
Hula ko
it
lang,
should
ah.
work, right? You're going against a lot of dive, deadly catch,
Disengage.
disengage, displacement. How did they... Well, there you go. The conceal keyboy thing.
And let's not forget that the
Grabe.
gold gap was
Magaling
at
talaga.
that point was also massive, right? So again, the damage output.
Ang masasabi ko
that
lang, kailangan
perhaps
shutdown
RRQ can
Kyrie.
give, it's very minimal. Meanwhile, on the other side, ONIC, because of the gold gap,
Shutdown Kyrie, wag na lang
yet
palaroin
their
ng ano.
damage output is at its
Yan ang
Peak.
feeling kong pwede
or at its
gawin.
maximum, its prime.
And they
So,
can build more damage
pagpa-junglein.
items because they have the cult altar.
Tas ang problema,
They don't have to worry too
napoprotektahan
much
eh.
about defense because RRQ's composition it's about
Galing eh.
pickoffs, right? So you deny the pickoffs and then the damage just falls off. I think the Bane, if you're trying to invest in that late game, right? That's cool, but then what about the early game? You said it yourself, Eterna. Multiple losing lanes against ONIC, that is not what you want to have.
Oh my goodness.
Game to na, boss!
What is this? What is this?
It's
What is this, Eterna?
nerves for the kingdom.
For the kingdom, for Arashi.
Because, like, okay, so we have 3 versions. Okay, 2 versions of RQ, right?
True.
We have an RQ with Chipui,
Okay.
Okay.
right? And Zin. And then now we have a new version. And people are saying that this
Zin.
new version with Naomi and Skylar is their best version, their
No.
strongest version. So if, let's say,
How about Lemon?
RQ lose, did not take it into
Oh,
consideration.
you forgot about
Forgot
the alien.
I want to see
himself.
Albert though. Sorry to cut you off, but I want to see Albert. Will he
Si
play
Baby
for the
Alien?
second game against his former team?
That would be poetic.
That would be quite poetic. I would love that. I would love that. The acquisition of Albert, the baby alien.
Feeling ko di
on it to
papalaroin pa si
RRQ.
Albert. RRQ to eh.
But,
Sa ibang
ladies
team.
and gentlemen, we would like to
Ibang
remind
team
you that
papalarin.
OVO as well as
Feeling ko lang,
Telkomsel has a promo. They have a collaboration.
Ano masabi
here.
mo, Jungle,
And
kaya
if you
lang
guys
ngayon?
want to buy data packages,
Pwede.
don't worry. It's super
Boss,
easy
wag ka
with
lang
OVO,
mag-spam,
whether it's
Kuya
for
Clark.
streaming or
Pero,
gaming or
palag,
looking for
kasi hindi
Arashi
kabado si
online.
Kelra.
You guys can rely
Pasok
on
sa laro.
OVO.
Yummy.
And special for Telkomsel users out there, there's a special promo with a cashback of up to 10,000 OVO points.
Malaking bagay yan
It's
kung
super
Jungle
awesome, right? So
Kelra.
don't miss
Sa
out
magkukol.
because buying data is easy with OVO x Telkomsel. If you guys want more information, you guys can scan the QR code down below Arashi. Don't forget. Yes, Gani.
Check it out, and even OVO has another collab here.
Do they?
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
With who?
With Google Play.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Start
What's that?
If you want have a lot of heroes, alright,
Okay.
Eterna. Want to add more skins to show up when playing with
Start
friends.
nyo na.
OVO X Google Play got whatever you need. So do not forget to buy MLBB Diamonds using a OVO or OVO.
Why?
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 Because
Why?
it's so easy and convenient. You just need to make connect your OVO account to Google Play, make in-game transactions in MLBB, select OVO as your payment option, and
Natulog
then
na
make
si
the
Bunts. Kailan
payment.
umpisa ng MPL? Matagal
Easy as
pa
that
tapos
to buy
wala pang
diamonds
balita
using
eh.
OVO.
Oh, and it has a 90%
Kuya Clark,
cashback,
feeling ko gana,
Arashi.
pero huwag kayo
Yeah.
mag-spam sa
That's
chat,
why
guys.
it's
Mababasa ko po yan.
worth it.
Thank you.
90% cashback. I mean, you
Arashi's
can't argue with
Papay nga
that,
si
man.
Kyrie.
So data and quota and skins and just everything.
And cashback.
What else do you know? What else do you need in life, right?
Nothing.
Nothing.
2-0 ata to. Agree ako sa'yo, Kuya
The
Mark.
only way they can like sweeten the deal is they give you a whole like block of gold on top of this
May
deal, man.
nasisense din ako
And
na 2-0
Arashi on
eh.
top of it.
Excuse me.
Then it's perfect.
That's...
I'm not sure if that's legal
Pag maglalaro
in
si Albert,
today's
baka
era of
matuwa.
Eterna.
Okay, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going on a short break. We'll
Ay,
see
may
you
break.
after. Bye-bye.
May break! Awit! Ayun na pala si Leo.
Gideon,
Ito na, ito na.
I will ask to cheer more. Okay, Gideon, how do you see the first game of this Royal Derby?
I mean, there's a reason why it's called Royal. I think that was one of the best games we've seen so far, and it's only going to get better. This is only the very first game. Congrats to ONIC, but I think, you know, RRQ, little bit of tweaking to the draft, it
Pinasarap.
should be fine.
Pinasarap.
Oh, baru game
Pinasarap.
pertama dan katanya
Yabangan
kalau
mo pa,
misalnya di
Gideon!
draft yang
Yabangan mo pa!
ini bisa bakal bersaing juga tentunya untuk next game-nya. How about you, Leo?
Ayun na!
For the first game of the Royal Derby.
Super impressed. Super impressed to see
Biritan
that
mo.
even if it's Drian playing for ONIC, the only Kage left, I think game 2 will be more interesting. But yeah, no, that was very fast. And if anything, Keyboy. Super impressed with Keyboy. I don't know how, but he's better now than in MSC.
Ah, oke. Dan ini juga kalau kata Leo, ini menarik
Lugi
banget.
kay
Walaupun
Leo,
di
kalbo
sini
din eh.
Juga mereka begitu baik bermain. Dan
Kalbo.
Kidboy, bahkan dia lebih
Kalbo
baik
Gama.
dibanding
Kalbo
MSC.
Supremacy.
Talking about MSC, how about the performance of ONIC compared to MSC?
I'm just going to say, if Keyboy wants to come over to Malaysia, get it imported real quick, we'd be very happy to have him. He is playing out of his mind.
Oo nga eh.
Dikasih nggak sih Keyboy ke Malaysia? No, jangan, no, don't. Dia bakal seneng banget katanya kalau Keyboy sampai ke Malaysia because he's getting better and better and better.
He's so good.
He's so good, Keyboy. So Keyboy is the key player.
He is one of the key players.
Kaya
I'm
siya
going to
key
agree that
boy.
there are some other elements to it. For an example, Boots as well. He's playing a really good role. I think right now this is a meta that suits ONIC. And I think this is the perfect time for them to start a dynasty.
Ini meta yang benar-benar
Parang
khusus
dynasty
banget
nga
untuk
to,
ONIC
boss,
dan
ah.
cocok banget dan katanya ini bisa jadi dinastinya ONIC. I agree with that ONIC will dominate again.
What Rose said earlier kind of scares me because it is looking like maybe ONIC can make it to M5. That's easy. That's almost sure, I believe. But maybe even win it. Yeah. So, okay. If not to Malaysia, how about the Philippines? Kiboy. Bang.
Keyboy jadi rebutan nih. Tadi Malaysia katanya Philippines juga diajak ke Philippines. Jadi mereka melihat bahwa potensi player Indonesia untuk diimport ke negara lain juga sangat besar dan bahkan untuk
Nag-import na tayo ng
mendominasi juga
taga-Indo,
sangat
no?
besar
Finally.
untuk ONIC. But how about the
Tagal nang
gameplay?
hinihintay yun eh.
Maybe ONIC or Indonesian teams compared to international teams, the other countries, the other regions.
All right. Well, there's a reason why ONIC is MSC champion, right? The best of the best from Southeast Asia and the rest of the world came out, and ONIC was still the winner. It was this guy right here, Kiboy,
Yan na.
the Grand Finals MVP, right? So he showed the world that
Pakalbo kasi.
his playstyle, Indo playstyle, has a place on top. Juara.
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 So, sorry. Sorry, Leo.
No.
Sorry, Leo. This time is Indonesian time. But how about you, Gideon? How do you see the gameplay or the playstyle or the competitiveness in Malaysia compare Indonesia?
I feel like this is a
Tapos
loaded
yan, pag
question.
Omega
I mean, it
makaharap.
feels kind of unfair. You put
Sabi
up
ng-
against some
sabi
of the
ni
best
Mr.
teams here in
and Mrs.
Indonesia,
Wong.
and then you're telling me, compare it to Malaysia. It's hard to compare. These two teams are great. They're really great. Mechanically
Todak.
perfect. A lot of great decision-making
Gideon.
coming down to the slightest moments in the game to make the difference. I think Malaysia has a little bit of catching up to do, of course. So, once again, if anybody from either one of these teams wants a free win, a free pass to M5, consider a Malaysian offer.
Tama ka.
Dimana dia ngeliat
Tama,
bahwa
Gideon.
di Indonesia itu banyak banget dari gameplaynya, dari segala macamnya. Dan Malaysia butuh juga untuk catch up nih. Dan for you, Leo, we see that Indonesian team here. How do you see Indonesian team compared to Philippines? We know that our competitiveness is super high here.
Yeah, now that it's Indonesia on top right now, given ONIC's win at MSC, I think that's a reality check for Philippines.
Okay.
It woke up Philippines after the years of dominance. So now we can study Indo again. We can pick up what Indonesia, ONIC specifically, are doing best.
Tama
And
si
then
Leo.
We'll see M5. I want to see everybody come over to the Philippines, and we'll see what happens.
Magkaalaman dito
a few
no?
months from now.
Oke, itu berarti kayaknya kayak tamparan juga untuk Philippines, kayak harus belajar pula
Tama
dari
si Leo.
Indonesian team. Indonesia juga begitu naik terus Philippines juga bisa naik. But what is the difference between the gameplay or the teams or something that you can mention us here?
Okay, I think Indonesian teams are more
Maganda
aggressive.
panoorin natin
Indonesian
yung
teams,
Snapdragon, boss.
after watching tonight's matches
Yung
for day 3,
Snapdragon
week
ata
1,
mukhang magandang
Indonesian teams, when they
turn
see
na
a fight,
Nandun
they just
yung
take
Bren
it.
Eco
And I like
RSG
that. In the Philippines, we're so
Sabi niya
careful.
action
In
din
the
yung RSG,
Philippines,
di ko pa napapanood kasi.
fights don't happen as often as they do here. So maybe we can pick that up. Maybe we can be also more aggressive. So yeah, aggression, Indo aggression, I love it.
Oke, jadi agresif play, permainan yang brutal kayaknya. Ini
Gameplay.
lagi bagus banget untuk dimainkan dan bahkan Leo bilang ada perang, ambil aja, gas aja. How about Malaysian
Favorite word nila
teams?
yung
Malaysian
gameplay. Pag nanonood,
Is this
di ba? Kasabi sa'yo
just
eh.
the same as Indonesia or Philippines
Pag
already?
nanonood ka ng
Do you have something?
MPL
I mean,
Indo,
kita
madalas nila
serumpun
masabi yung
kan.
turn na
Sa
gameplay.
rumpun.
Aggressive in Indonesia, Malaysia, we're just as aggressive, but we're not as clean. We're obviously not as clean. We try our best. We like an entertaining game. That's the most important. Very entertaining game. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, as long as that everybody here gets a good show.
Yes, sir!
Guys, memang harus jadi menarik dan gimana? Kalau ngelihat, sorry, how about you see the vibes and maybe the atmosphere here in Indonesia compared to Malaysia and later for Philippines.
There's no comparison. There's no comparison. The energy here, I was ready to scam the kingdom with my whole bit, but they really know how to touch people's hearts. They know how to bring people together. The chants from ONIC, their creative chants as well, those are really good from both sides.
Galing.
Yell dari kalian itu sampai menyentuh hati dari Gideon dan semangat kalian begitu luar
ONIC or
biasa.
RRQ?
And
Pili
you
ko
want it in
mananalo dito,
Malaysia?
ONIC.
I'm hoping, I pray that we be just as good.
Malaysia, please. How about in Philippines compared to MPL ID?
Okay, after M4, when the world saw what a Jakarta hosted, an Indo-hosted event can do, we brought drums to the Philippines. A lot-
Drums?
Yeah, see? Oh, there you go. So a
This
lot,
is Keyboy.
it's Keyboy. A lot of teams in the Philippines and
This is
fans in the
Keyboy yung
Philippines
cheer
picked
nila.
up on that. So I think we're catching up. I think we're following through. But now, season 12, it's a whole nother level. So yes, we want to see more. Just like Gideon, I hope this energy, this love, this vibe makes it back to MPL Philippines.
Tahu semuanya pengen semangat yang kalian punya dan bahkan sampai negara lain juga ikut untuk meramaikan bagaimana MPL. Tapi yang nggak mau kalah ramai pastinya kita di sini untuk pergi ke game yang kedua atau mungkin ke game yang ketiga. Akan seperti apa Royal Derby? Boleh kita kasih semangat untuk Royal Derby!
Let's go!
No, Leo, no, Gideon. You can't take our players. But if you do, let's swap with Yowie and Sanford. Wait, what? Who said that?
Hey,
Wait, what?
Don't
Sorry.
be
why are you trying to
Gideon.
negotiate?
Sorry, what? Who said that?
We're trying to set up deals. Eterna. Eterna.
Sorry.
We want the whole Echo roster. For Arashi.
We'll
Yes.
take it.
We'll take it.
Deal.
Para kay Rashi.
Let's shake
Excuse
on
me?
it.
There you go.
How did that work? I don't speak Tagalog, bro. Speak English. Oh wait, there's an English desk. I forgot.
Oh, I'm falling. Sorry, we're having a little bit of fun here. Like Sieb as well
Just
as
like
Keyboy. They're also having a lot of fun. And these are the little things that I have really just loved about the new ONIC with Coach Yeb stepping in, right? We saw the vibe of ONIC pre-Coach Yeb. They were cold, they were kind of emotionless in a way. I would say it doesn't look like they have too much fun. They look
Yeah.
pressured going onto the stage, but with Coach Yeb stepping in, they have a lot of fun. He
They
just
have
really
character.
lightens the mood.
They have character.
They have character.
They have personality.
It's definitely a mood maker kind of situation. But hey,
Whoa.
Kyrie's super fast hand. Super fast, not just fast. He reaches 728 actions per minute in game 1. Wait, what?
Wow,
That's-
that's a huge number.
That's
Bro, that's RTS level.
That's massive.
That's like below average. I mean, that's above average.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Hang on.
That's like Arashi's level.
What are you talking about, buddy? Buddy, do you know how slow my hands are, dude?
Lakas ni Goni man trip kay Araw.
Thank you, production team, for that fun fact.
Okay.
But it's crazy, right? Because
Ay,
throughout
naku,
that
may
entire
ano,
game, I
may
don't think
Kimpi.
anyone really mentioned Kyrie.
Hindi, Kimpi kasi.
Let's talk about him. What was his
Naman talaga
impact in
Kimpi.
that game before? Starting with you.
You know what?
Uh-huh.
Kyrie just displayed another, straightforward
Ay, no,
textbook.
kaya Lugi si
Juggler.
Naomi.
Oh my
Not
god.
this again.
Donnie, please.
Naomi, magano na.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Live chat, please
wrong?
help.
Am I wrong for saying that?
Spam
Yeah.
Goni is wrong in the chat, please. Please.
I mean,
Please. Someone stop this man. Well, in that game though, Kyrie, realistically, he was the whole reason why Banana couldn't do anything. Because he has all that burst damage,
Yep.
man, on that Paquito. If you look at his items, he was going full aggression as
Realness!
well. That is what I think now the Faramis purpose is. It's not just to try and like cancel out
go.
combos, save your teammates. It also allows your teammates to be a lot more reckless with their itemization. And I think there's something that a lot of teams who do pick the Faramis, especially as a first pick very early on, are trying to use it for.
I think it really depends though, Arashi, right? But let's get you into the drafting
Wala tayo
phase
ng
here for
poll.
game number 2. Potentially, once again, the last game of this best of 3 series. But back to your point, right? I think Faramis is a viable option, but that depends on how the bans go, right? Because last time around, the Yves was taken out, Valentina was taken out. So one of the only viable options was either the Farsa or the Faramis. And according to that game style, the Faramis was the better choice.
yeah, it really is a peculiar first pick. But then again, ONIC, they made it work. And I do want to mention a fun fact as well here. Arashi Eterna. I think this is the only match that, the first time ever that we see 3 nationalities in a match, no? Indo, PH, and
Ah,
Myanmar.
may Myanmar na nga, no?
You are right.
There's Myanmar import.
Right, because RRQ, when they were playing against
Kailan
Aura,
magkaka-import?
there weren't any Filipino imports.
Feeling ko
That's not the
sobrang-
case, so we have a bit more of a diversity
Sobrang bilang
showing
ng mga
in this
Pilipino
match.
import dito.
All right. Well, Farsa has been taken away as well. So moving back into the game, you have to really wonder what is
Parang
RRQ's
pag
plan on
nagka-Filipino
dealing
import
with this.
ay-
Were they trying to just target Drian because they think he was not used to the meta?
Feeling ko
He's
sobrang
going to be a
tagal
bit
pa tayo
rusty.
magkakaibang
That
bansa
backfired
import
big
kapag
time.
lagi na tayo
So now for
natatalo.
RRQ, something else. A new strategy must
Feeling
be
ko
drawn
lang,
up. And there was a lot of time
Halimbawa,
doing
next
that.
season,
No,
next
that's
year,
pretty fun
matalo
Q&A
tayo.
with Gideon and,
I doubt
and
na,
Leo.
I feel na magkaka-import na
Cook
after.
something
Kasi
up.
ano eh, ang daming malakas sa Pinas, boy.
Let's see here, Valentina was the last
Yung mga
hero to be
amateur
banned
players
by the
nga
side
na
of RRQ,
i-import
by the
eh.
side of Zaya.
Yung I mean yung mga
Yeah,
wala sa
they
MPL na i-import.
Do it
diba?
again.
I think they'll
Wala
leave
sa
it open,
Pinas,
honestly.
Paquito
Pag
ban?
natalo
Open.
siguro
There you
yan.
go, Joy, right? Because if they ban out the Valentina, if ONIC pick up the Faramis, then they don't have an answer towards it. But if
Okay.
both of these are left open, then they can start to contest. Who do they prioritize, Faramis or Valentina?
Paquito.
Dapat
Well,
talaga yung Claude.
When have we seen that strategy, that that
Claude ni
thing
Skylar.
before? Like, oh, Valentina countered by Faramis. Oh,
There you go.
we're really going back all the way. But ONIC will very intelligently pick the Valentina first.
Adds more variety, right? When you pick up the Valentina, you're a
Magaling din to
Valentina
si
player,
Zaya.
Eterna.
Galing pumirit
You can
nito
see
eh.
how diverse this hero can bring. We saw it already as well, displayed in MPL
Feeling
ID
ko
season
ilabas na ni
12.
Persic yung
RRQ
mga
now,
ano
2
niya eh.
heroes.
Jungle
I think
na
they should
dalawa
pick up the Paquito here. Don't let it fall to the hands of ONIC
assassin
and
ata.
perhaps the Paquito. And I really am leaning towards an Arlet pick.
Arlet?
Could be, could be.
Paquito, Arlet, but no, Paquito, Kadita is the answer.
Ooh. This could still be a mid-lane Kadita. I believe Clay was the one operating this hero a while back in the previous matches. So already two
Yun yung
very strong
nagpaganda
heroes
kasi
here with good pickup
kanina,
potential.
binan
But
yung
for ONIC,
Kadita.
there's still so many
Mukhang
more picks
prior
they can
nila
use
yung
to try and
Kadita.
adjust, to try and stifle this aggression.
So, binan ng
What are
Oni
their
kanina yung
options here? Do they
Kadita
go for
respect.
Arlet?
Tapos
What
ninakaw
wins
yung
against the
Pakito.
Pakito in
So,
trading?
Pakito jungle is back, no?
Esmeralda?
Ang Pakito jungle is back eh.
But then that can be countered by Dairoth again.
Uranus is the safest bet.
Nakaw Dairo? Ay, hindi.
How
Wala
crazy
pa,
would it
hindi
be if
pa pala.
RRQ just pick up the Dairoth, dude?
Dairo's
That's
jungle?
Fight fire with fire.
Dairo's jungle.
Kidding.
So far, the pattern is like when
bang
ONIC
ganon?
uses a strat, it will
Pwede
work.
ba yun?
When another team uses it against them, it won't. So that's a bit of an ominous situation. But Melissa, finally, we haven't seen it so far in the season, but makes an appearance right here. Has good
Shenaliza.
self-peel, self-protection with the getaway, with the go away. So we'll see if CW can withstand both potentially Banana and Clay.
That's an expensive,
Hindi
expensive
pala makita,
pick, I
drop.
think, for the side of ONIC.
Sorry,
Right? They're
sorry.
going to be able to stave that pressure coming in from the Pakito,
Sorry,
which we
boss.
saw was
Tao
a
lang.
huge bother in game number 1. So coming into this,
Sorry guys.
how are they going to round it out? Do you think they're going to commit onto a Dairoth before it gets banned?
I don't think so. I don't think Dairoth is the way to go.
Tama si Tong Tong.
Perhaps they
Basahin
can
niyo
secure
yung
a
chat ni Tong
marksman
Tong.
here.
Leslie.
Feeling ko pwede yan Tong pag
I-
may big org. Kaya naman ng ibang org
Okay,
dito
never
eh.
mind. Back to the good old Beatrix. If they really feel that this Uranus is going to be a big problem, the way they dealt with it last time was using that Boxia, but I'm not sure if that is something they want to try against
si
a team like
Tong Tong,
ONIC.
yung
It
chat
gives
niya
them
sa
a little
ano,
mobility. It
sa
gives them that
YouTube.
roaming squad, the Kadira, Boxia, and Pakito combo, right? But it's risky.
It is definitely risky, right? I mean, second phase here. RRQ with their
Ang
composition.
rule ba?
Want to eliminate heroes that can definitely enter the back line again. So I'm looking at a hero. Okay, there you go. Makes sense, right? Lancelot can find angles
Franco
towards
ba nun eh?
backside, so they will try to eliminate that.
This time magme-make sense yung Franco.
Yeah, Hayabusa
Ay,
that
kaso
might
may
come
ano,
through here
walang
for the side of
team.
RRQ.
Yeah, I think that's really
Pero
wise.
Franco ban pa rin.
Here from the side of ONIC, once again, they're going to start respecting Naomi, taking away the Franco, realizing that the Kadita can be played by Clay. It still can be flexed. So Hayabusa
Grabe yung
banned out.
cheering dito, men. Ito
They
legit.
do still have a lot of options though, right?
Legit.
Is an option.
Malakas mag-ML yung mga Pinoy. Pero sobrang talo tayo sa cheering. Sobrang saya manood sa MPL ID. Dahil sa mga cheering, sobrang passionate ng mga tao diyan. Sobrang taas ng nila, ng passion nila, pagiging fan nila ng isang team at ng ML. Talagang gumagawa sila ng cheer at hindi nahihiya yung mga tao. Dito kasi real talk lang real talk. Yung mga Pinoy minsan pag tinapatan mo ng camera, pakipot. Pakipot, madalas nakikita ko pakipot pa eh. Dito sa Indo, pag tapatan mo, laban.
Poison at this point.
Laban yan, ganoon. Kaya sobrang taas ng energy. Masasabi ko, pag, sports fans kasi sila eh. Yung pagdating sa fans, lamang sila. Talo tayo sa fans. Yung mga fans kasi doon, hanggang cheer lang. After ng cheer, manalo matalo, malungkot talo, tapos na. Pag naramdaman nyo doon, di ko na lang alam Sokmed, pero yun na yun.
Can serve as the main bush checker, but I think they're going to need someone else that can actually lift that burden off of Aramis's shoulders for now.
Oh my god, with this Natalia ban, I sense a Yi Sun Shin pick here from the side of ONIC. I sense a Yi Sun Shin pick here. It is good going up against Kagita to dodge.
Galing.
Yeah. You know what? Go Yi Sun Shin. Let's see here. Will it be picked up by first hit though? You can definitely deny it away.
But if they pick up the Yisun Shin, RQ can just flex the Pakito into the jungle.
True. And maybe it
naalala
can
ko,
be nuisance
natandaan
for
ko
the
yung
side of
kanta sa
ONIC
RRQ
in
eh.
that early game.
RRQ.
But late game,
RRQ.
my money's
Sige,
switching
sige.
to Yi Sun
Pick
Shin.
roam first. Pick roam first.
Okay,
Oh man, they picked
Baksha.
jungle first.
Well, Boxia it is to try and deal with this healing. For the side of ONIC, like you said, options are available. The Yisun Shin can come through, the Faramis can come through. The fact that we have no idea
Ayun,
what
yun
is
pala.
going through Coach Yep's head.
RRQ.
So Telltale's line that Coach Zaya is also quite struggling.
RRQ.
Roger, I don't see Roger as a good pick here. I think Yi Sun Shin here. This makes more sense.
We do have a comment here though by Watts. Prediction for the Royal Derby for me,
Gawa kaya tayo
2-0 for
cheer dito
ONIC.
sa Pinas eh.
Nice to see some support.
2-0.
Nice to
For
see some
ONIC.
support from Watt.
It's okay, Arashi. You
He's
have
being
Gideon.
realistic.
You have Gideon earlier on,
ano.
right?
Yes,
How
it is, my bro.
does ONIC round
Nagawa
this
na
up?
ako.
Alice?
RSG! RSG!
It's kind of the same, right?
Oh!
Middle
Hello.
tower. Okay, that's why they banned the land
Go,
mentality. I think
Echo!
Once I sent some
Go,
marksman here.
Echo!
I thought of Granger, but I prefer
Puro
the
USD, tapos
YSS.
pinapalitan lang
It
yung...
seems like the Granger, it is
Let's go,
very
Brent!
vulnerable though.
Let's go, Brent!
I don't know. Two marksmen in Onyx hands though.
Uy, Granger!
That's what we're
Granger
talking about,
jungle!
though. There is
Ni
two
Kyrie?
tanky members now that can check the bushes, so overall it's still quite balanced.
Kyrie
for the
Granger,
side
boy!
of RRQ
Is
this time.
this True
I'm not
Stone?
pretty sure what they need. A bit more damage. Crowd control would be nice because right now everything is single target. Everything is
Stone to this.
smellable, but it's also very light. So something big, some AoE crowd control would be massive to try and deal with this team. Because otherwise, Minotaur is going to be stomping around. It's the Kufra.
Kufra, boss.
The hands of Naomi. We'll see if it fares as
Ang
well
ganda
as
talaga
keyboards.
ng handcam,
Yeah, we'll
promise.
definitely see here. The shoe is
Ang
on
ganda
the other
talaga
foot
ng
in the
handcam,
drafting phase.
nakakainis!
How
Ang
exciting!
ganda!
Finally, we see Granger in the jungle when previously the first person to use it after the patch, it was actually first sick at SPS. I'm
Wala
actually
atang
wondering
ganun
if
sa
this is going to
Dota.
work out or not.
Tsaka sa LOL.
It might. It adds more range, right? With a lot of engage. But again, it's risky.
Ang
That's why
ganda,
I'm
legit.
leaning more towards the Yishin Shin pick. But then again, ONIC, prove me wrong, ONIC. Prove me wrong.
Well, against a Baxia though, Granger in a way could be an unexpected solution because usually you just can't clear your buffs that easily.
yeah.
But as Mega was telling us, Eterna, yesterday, there's a, not yesterday, but like a few days ago, there's a very good chance that the Granger will be able to clear just as fast, if not faster, than this Baxia.
Yeah, people say that Granger is one of the fastest clearing junglers. And with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome you to the Land of Dawn for game number 2 of the Royal Derby. RRQ versus ONIC, with ONIC leading 1-0.
Well, all begins here in the jungle. Let's take a look at the clear speed difference. Kyrie already doing so much, but look at Banana. Wait a minute, what?
Punished.
Oh,
There
grabe.
you go.
What happened?
This is why Paquito template rotation is to cut in that bot side area.
ano
And
agad si,
Dreon
Banana mo?
was there to harass that. And there you go. Flicker wasted and he gets taken out. Now Kibo uses his flicker to escape. Is it enough though is the question. At low HP. Yeah, there you go. The heal and second skill comes into clutch for Keyboy.
This is gonna be a Melissa with an
Ganda ng
Inspire
handgun,
as well, so that's a lot of damage. If it goes into that late game, he has a bit more attacks from
Pero
the emblems as well. But look
may
at that,
ganun
already
na,
so
pre,
much action going
handgun.
on.
What the heck? 2v1 now.
No
Skyler.
way.
Low HP, still
Whoa!
flicker, but the Death Sonata. Oh,
minimap,
flicker with the
sorry,
juke
sorry,
as
guys.
well. Skyler with the style points there. Oh, now Berserk trying to re-engage, catching one. Oh, this is the problem when you're on the Granger. It's so vulnerable, but then again, RRQ,
Granger, no?
very, very fast.
First time ko makikita to, boss.
A lot of brawls happening left, right, and center in
Action.
game number 2.
Dapat
But
ito laro
that's the
ng
thing,
RRQ,
like you
action,
mentioned,
man.
Granger, great fast clear, but super vulnerable and completely vulnerable with how fast Berserk can rotate on the Boxia. From the Talents prediction, it's going to be a split 3v3. Let's see who comes out on top.
Hey, Eterna, welcome to the club.
I'm trying to use my curse.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
Why
I
would
like RRQ's draft. I
What?
think it's safer. So we'll see how this pans out as once again both of these teams
ingay
are going to
ng
be
mga
centering it
fans, eh,
around
no?
the next neutral objective here. The Turtle take Berserk already opening up the map, Boots as well. But with the position coming in from Clay, Kyrie needs to be very careful.
Oh, Berserk will comfortably secure that first turtle. No re-engages more, seems like, with Banana. Deals quite heavy damage there on towards Boots. But it seems like Boots is still comfortable here with that regeneration. Now Naomi charging on towards CW. Keyboy is there to hover around and give heal towards CW.
well, instead of RRQ, this is going to be a different Paquito than what we're used to. No Quantum Charge, no Sprint. It's going to be the Brave Smite as well as a Flicker. So, I'm not sure. It might be more of a trading Paquito, trying to go for lane dominance. Right now, it seems like RRQ are the ones having a bit of a window. Can they steal the purple buff away, though? It's gonna be Fairsick making moves.
Well, seems like Kyrie will give up his purple buff. First now with Shield Unity will not connect just yet.
Yeah, very, very aggressive here. RRQ, they're trying to do the same thing that ONIC did to them in game number 1. Naomi looking for an opening, but just the presence of Kibo, you can see, kind of deters his movements. He's scared if he goes for an engage, there could be a re-engage or a counter-engage with a Manon Fury. It's a little too risky for them to take, but Kyrie!
Yep, this is it. That's another onwards to the damage from Banana flickering inside. Kyrie gets taken out. And take a look at this RRQ trying to pull the trigger again top side. Does not connect just yet though. Oh, now Kyrie 0-1. A very rare stat you see on Kyrie's name.
Such a dangerous pick, that Bakiro. The flicker also allows him to finally secure that kill. Movement speed would have been nice as well, but Naomi might be the next victim here.
Yeah, with the Minion Curry there combined, gets taken out. And the first on this Baksha is so annoying already. Invading camps, invading purple buffs, now boots. Soaking damage, 3v2 in this position. Do they have enough damage here? It seems like Kyrie says no, he needs that farm heavily.
Yeah, he's already a level below a Versic right now. And I don't think he's going to be able to contest. And I think that's exactly what they're trying to go for, though. I think ONIC
Oh my god.
oh no, Drian.
Oh, Petrify! And there you go, a kill, a pick off by Clay. With one man down, it seems like it opened things up in the turtle area here again. Oh, take a look, Cooper already hovering around Kyrie, giving vision for his teammates. Yes, they will not contest. Top side of Melissa is the only saving grace here. ONIC needs to bank on CW.
This is a trend we've been seeing a lot more these days. One side going for the turtle, everyone else pressuring the other side of the jungle. The idea is if you're winning, deny the turtle, but also deny your opposing jungler's buff. But Kyrie is able to get that purple buff, and Bruce actually is trying to just be annoying. He doesn't have the same kind of risk like Banana had in game number 1. As long as Fairsick is not around, he can just keep regenning.
That's the thing, though, right? I mean, right now, it looks like RRQ, they're kind of tunnel visioning on punishing Kyrie.
Maganda yung ano eh.
They haven't been able to punish
Maganda yung
CW
pakito
just
ni
yet, and I'm
Banana
pretty
dito.
sure in terms of harm, he's not too far behind.
Pakito is back
They need to
eh.
be careful. They needed to shut down
Dahil sa
CW,
bagong
honestly,
emblem.
and not push too much focus onto Kyrie.
Ay!
See
Unat
here.
yan. Nako!
ONIC, they're behind 2,000
Nako, na-trap! Nako, masyadong maasim.
Oh,
Protektado si Kyrie.
The
Ay!
Valentine. But there you go, Drian with the Kadira pick now.
Nanako ba ni
Persic
Persic?
gets the orange. It's a
Nanako niya
4v1
ba?
now. Persic terrified. I mean, for everything putting on towards on
Unat,
this guy. Yep, the wheelie gets taken out. A very, very good kill, important kill,
Nanako ni
as
Persic.
Kyrie picks up his other strike now.
Oh my
Banana
glove.
moving on towards
Patay si
Drian.
Banana.
The cover of Kyrie
Oh!
isn't enough. The damage is there, but Banana got outplayed. And Drian picks up the kill. Meanwhile, on the mid side, oh, Keyboy
Ay, grabe.
will not be able to survive that one as it was a 3v1.
Action.
And
Ay, grabe.
Kyrie
Uy,
caught.
nag-miss yung ano.
Skylar
Torrent.
now gets the turret. Kyrie will be able to disengage. CW now
Boy,
jumps
si
in.
Kyrie
Will they
doon,
give it to the
boss.
CW? Good disengage, but
Grabe
again,
tong laban na
RRQ
to,
winning the
action man,
trade.
kaso kulang.
Great moves from
Lamang
both
sa
these
chemistry
teams
yung
right here,
ONIC.
but RRQ, you gotta be a bit careful with that.
Lamang
Versic
sila sa
was trying
chemistry.
so hard to deny the orange buff from Kyrie. He essentially gave his life for it, and I'm not sure if that's completely worth it. The longer the game goes, trading 1-for-1 against a marksman versus a tank like Baxia, yes, he does damage, Baxia, but the Granger eventually will outscale you, so you gotta be a bit more careful giving him any kind of resource.
All they need to do is it's a late game, and Keyboy though, a little too overextended, gets taken out. That's Nada.
Uy, ganda!
Airborne! Catches
Grabe!
two, and Skylar with the double. Let's see, Skylar, will he get the triple? Grian will
Sobra ka naman.
have more than enough
Yun
resources.
ang combo routine.
Banana. Oh,
Patalon
not
bomba.
in a prime position
Sinubog pa
to
sa
find the
ere.
flank, but there you go,
Patalon
RRQ.
bomba
They
gaming.
are back in the
Sabihan ko
second
yung
game.
emblem nito.
What a knockup by Clay once again, dead end from Bogor. Being able to catch 3, actually take 3 down.
Phantom charge,
And
boss.
RRQ, they were able to pick up the team fight from there.
Para mabilis eh, no?
Of course, Skylar with the lightning quick follow-up as well. Just demolished the whole
Quantum charge
backline.
pala. Okay,
Onyx gotta be
Beatrix.
careful, man. You kind of overextend like that against a team like RRQ. You never know
Quantum
when the
charge
next blow is
Beatrix,
coming.
boss.
Let's take a look at a bit of the emblems here, though, especially for Kyrie. It's the Quantum Charge giving you bit more movement speed when you hit for about 1.5 seconds and regenerates 75 to 180 HP per level. So it gives you sustain, it gives you more movement speed, and on a hero like Granger that needs to maintain positioning, that movement speed is definitely a big plus. Boots though.
Yeah, Boots caught here. Nowhere to go. Skylar and Naomi picks up the kill and assist. Let's see now. 5,000 gold lead almost for Sick with the shield. Unity will not commit on towards anyone just yet. He wants to get the purple buff only. And here's the thing though, right? ONIC, they're behind. What they need to do is, hold their ground. They have 2 marksmen, which deal massive damage if, let's say, minute 14, minute 17. And there you go. Keyboard needs to be careful here. Oh, caught! And there you go, the mega kill from Skylar. But Naomi will be taken down as well, so there's the trade. As Boots will fall as well as the Petrify connects. ONIC now moving slowly but surely. But there you go, it's a 2-for-1 still.
RRQ is ahead, but right now, they're not really doing it as cleanly as ONIC does.
Still, RRQ still holding the tempo. Banana, oh no!
The flank, the Paquito flank. Skylar picks up the kill, and this is looking bleak for ONIC.
How do you slow down the tempo when RRQ forces it on you, right? They have so much catch. Versic can go in, Banana can go in, and Naomi can also go in. His picks have been really amazing as well. Very important to the pickup from RRQ.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, right? This time ONIC
very
nice. Crowd control, right? Only banking on the minion Furry, and you can see here how ONIC is struggling to find the right opening. Meanwhile, RRQ, a lot of crowd control in their kit.
Right now, they're up for sure, but for RRQ, what can they do with this? How can they break the base afterwards? Are they going to maintain this kind of pressure until the Lord spawns? Or are they going to try and end it before that? Because for ONIC, I think they're just content if the game goes longer and longer. Like Gonny mentioned, 2 marksmen, a lot of sustain with more items the longer the game goes. There's nothing wrong with how they're doing it. And the Valentina as well will be doing a lot of damage the longer the game goes. So RRQ, they might be going for a bit of a dive here just to ensure that the game won't get drawn out. That is where ONIC might get a chance to go for an outplay, a counter-engage with the Minoan Fury perhaps.
See here, Lord Boots will be able to open up things here, it seems like. But no, now Clay, Petrify connecting onto it. CW, the right target. Lord has been taken down though. It's a 5v4 situation for ONIC. RRQ managing the waves. They still have pressure. 8,000 gold lead now.
May fissure.
Using everything to make sure that CW does not get a chance to play the game. Look at these runner shots, chunking everyone for about 2,000 a pop. Wow, dude, Skylar is just on a roll right now. And RRQ, they're going for more right here. They know that their marking is not up yet, but only for 2 more seconds. Here it comes.
Let's see. Base turret, top side has been taken down, and CW finally collects his golden staff.
Grabe, RRQ
This
pumapalag.
might be a game changer. One more
Prediction
item
ng lahat,
has for the
2-0
side of Kyrie here. Eterna, endless battle, true damage.
Kaso
What they
maasim
need.
may
Yeah,
hindi
for
malinis
sure,
yung
for
dalawa ng
sure.
RRQ eh.
But
Legit eh.
how are they supposed to maintain the
Hindi
defense?
malinis,
ONIC,
boss.
if Clay is able to thread the knee like that, the way that he did before,
Medyo
perfect.
kasim sarap
Fight
eh,
and pick
minsan. Kailangan pag
onto
nagganon sila,
CW. It's just
precise.
GG. Kyrie isn't going to have as much DPS to utilize in these team fights, especially that they lack that AoE. RQ, they're playing it really well here in the second game.
RRQ, bam, bam,
I
bam,
feel like
bam.
what they're doing right now is also using Banana as a secondary engage tool. If you pay attention, right, there's only supposed to be 1 knockup, or 2, along with the Kufra, but occasionally, when you least expect it, Banana will come in with a knockout strike, and that can be paired with a Breath of the Ocean, that can be paired with a Rough Wings Petrify combo coming in from Clay, as well as a snipe from Skylar. So the way that RRQ can go for pickoffs is so multifaceted. This is exactly what ONIC was doing against them. But
Actually,
Clay
kailangan iba na
survives
ONIC.
from that play.
Wag nila
And look
bigay
at
yung
that, the
ano.
whole jungle. Everything is just fully under RRQ's
Galing
control.
ni Clay magkadita,
Oh, man,
bro.
look at the additional item coming in from Banana.
Ganda ng handgun.
Is that going to affect how this game is going to go?
See here again, it's a reset. Minute 13, Lord is enhanced now. RQ, full control of the map. Boots, though,
Busog ka,
will
boss! Nikita!
occupy the top side here, it seems like. And yeah, they will give this Lord for free. Engage, question mark. Skylar, runner shot does not really connect, and it's going to be a comfortable Lord take by the side of Rex, Reggie with Kaon.
That is just Clay zoning everyone away with the potential.
Grabe,
Not even a real
mo ba to?
skill, like, oh, he wasn't even using any real spells to threaten. He was just with the potential of the one shot. Boots now
Teka lang,
caught alone. Banana pushes him back.
Now 3v1. Kufra is there to flank. Oh, Naomi. Oh, Purify now. Boots.
No way.
Oh, he gets taken down by Skylar. 30 seconds is going to be the time for Boots to come back. Will it be in time as Lord watches mid?
11,400 gold lead for RRQ. Oh, how the tables have turned for ONIC this time around. It doesn't look like ONIC have the proper engage tool with Keyboy on the Minotaur. But let's see, this might be the final push.
Let's see. First sick with the shield unity. Trying to hover, finding the right target. Oh, Kufra jumps in. Oh, take a look at the damage by Skylar. And this is it. RRQ answers back in game 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Derby will extend to game number 3.
Wow, dude. Clay, every single time. CW did not get to play this game at all. At every turn, Clay just has his number, has him on a GPS marker, locates him in the middle of a huge fight. At every turn, man, this is crazy. The burst damage from Beatrix, from the Baxia, from the Kadira. It's just such a good combination of both kinds of damage as well. That is just insane.
It really is. Oh, how the Kingdom have risen from the ashes. At least pushing this to a best of one against the former MSC champions.
Grabe na kayo
With
sa
a new
RRQ doon.
lineup, right? This team is newly formed.
Parang di ata-
With Naomi stepping in, with Versik stepping in into the jungle.
Di ata
People
sanay
have
si...
said that losing Albert was a
Skyrie
huge
sa ano,
blow to the Kingdom. Losing
May mga baril,
the, you know,
Ang kailangan,
second
espada.
best jungle of MPL ID, but they were able to get a game and push this and force ONIC to a third game.
10,000 gold lead was, I think, what,
Ang
12,000
ganda ng
gold lead
jersey
was
ng RRQ, ganda.
in place at one point.
Look at his face.
Then what happened?
He was making a face.
He was
Hindi maganda drop ng ano.
Wow,
the
man.
huddle. I think this is
Ay, hindi
time.
maganda naman, pero
No?
parang
For Albert to step
binantayan lang
For
si
Albert to
Kyle.
step in the mid lane.
No, in the jungle.
In the jungle, I see. I thought maybe.
Yung Ranger
just-
kasi mas
It is
madaling
the
mahuli
time,
kaysa mga
perfect
lance.
time For Albert.
I mean, for like entertainment purposes, that would be amazing.
What do you
But,
mean
like,
entertainment
That's
purposes?
Gameplay wise,
What?
huh?
What do you mean?
You trying to say
You-
Albert is better than Kyrie? ONIC fans, you heard it
No,
here
I
first.
said Kyrie's better than Albert.
Yeah,
No.
Bonnie is saying that Kyrie.
Mali
Why
pala
is
dapat
Albert
ayun ako
subbing
kumuha ng
Kyrie
pizza.
out equals to Albert is
Hindi
better
ko
than Kyrie?
napanood.
Why would
Wait,
he?
what's
Why would
going
they
on?
change him out?
Because going against former teammate, he has that fuel.
That's why I said entertainment
Panoorin ko yung replay,
He
ah.
has that fuel.
Pwede pa naman
Kyrie has
i-replay
fuel
eh.
to maintain this.
Yeah.
Now Boots.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh,
ito
he
na.
gets taken down by Skylar.
Napitas.
30 seconds
Napitas
is
si
going to be the
Kibuy
time
dyan, si
for
Boots.
Boots to come back. Will it be in
Ay,
time as
si
Lord
Butch
watches
lang
mid?
pala napitas.
11,400 gold lead for RRQ. Oh, how the tables
Ang galing
have
ni Clay
turned
magkadita,
for
ban
ONIC
dapat.
this time around. It doesn't look like ONIC have the proper engage tool with Keyboy on the
Na-sniper ni
Minotaur.
Bea.
But let's see, this might be the final push.
Let's see. First sick with the
Skylar.
shield unity. Trying to hover, finding the right target. Oh, Kufra jumps in. Oh, take a look at the damage by Skylar. And this is it. RRQ answers back in
Grabe.
game 2.
Ganda, ganda.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
You heard it
No,
here
I
first.
said Kyrie's better
Galing,
than
galing,
Albert.
galing.
Yeah, Bonnie
Galing.
is saying that Kyrie.
why
Isn't as
is
good as
Albert
Albert?
subbing Kyrie out?
Kaya lang ni Lebron
Equals
ay lang
to
ni
Albert
Manjil.
is
Parang
better
kay
than
Lebron
Kyrie.
eh.
Why
Lugi
would,
pa ako
they,
doon,
why would
boss.
they change him out?
Because
Pero
going
palag tayo
against
dyan.
former teammate, he has that fuel.
Palag
That's why
tayo
I
dyan.
said entertainment purposes.
He has that fuel.
Well, Kyrie has
Guys,
fuel
eto
to
legit
maintain
kukuha lang
this
tsaka.
dominance
Nagutom
as
kasi
well,
ako
no?
eh.
Okay, it's getting a little hot.
We should call him
On the
like,
caster
you know,
dress, I think.
Kyrie.
Kukuha lang tsaka.
Kyrie
Kukuha lang
say
tsaka
what?
guys. Tsaka lang.
Ask him like, you have fuel against
Usap-usap
RRQ,
lang kayo
buddy?
dyan. Mag-analysis kayo
What
dyan.
is it that you got fuel,
Wag
man?
lang
You're
kayo
running on
mag-away.
empty.
Mag-analysis kayo.
He's kinda crying
Usap-usap
there,
kayo about
This is
mga...
the game I like.
Nakakalakas ba
Clay's
pag-kimpi
Clay's
ka?
trigger discipline and
Ganun.
pickoffs as a damage dealer leads Royal Derby to game numero 3, as Connie likes to put it. But yeah, I think.
That's Spanish.
Wait,
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Punish.
Thank you for the information.
Well,
But yeah, I think Clay was a huge impact towards that team, right? There were so many moments that it could have ended badly in these team fights, but Clay was so good at threading the needle. The last hope for ONIC was CW, but CW just never got to pop off. He never got to play at all.
Yeah, I think this is also why I think Mirko mentioned this. Melissa not as strong as the previous match, and perhaps that is the reason. But also, do note that
Hindi naman nata
Clay
troll pick yung
was
Nino.
the
Pinapractice siguro ng ano yan.
PLTG
Pinapractice ng
player of the
ONIC yun.
excuse me?
What?
What are you claiming, bro?
Tandaan nyo,
Player of the
guys,
game.
tandaan
Player
nyo.
of the game.
Kaya lang.
The captain, Clay, Deden from Bogor.
Pag nasa
With the weapon
MPL,
mastery,
never man
agility,
totroll ang isang
the quantum
team.
ignition on the
Pag
assassin
may ginamit
emblem.
sila,
With
may
all that
pinapractice
penetration
yan.
before the game even begins,
Pre-practice nila yan.
Let's no
Ibig
wonder.
pag pinili nila,
Kyrie,
ibig sabihin confident sila.
CW, there's no chance to survive a full-on burst.
Never magbibigay
And
ng
even
laro
running
ang isang
the
team
Purify as
sa
well.
MPL.
I bet
Yan
there's
ang
some people are saying in the
tandaan.
chat right now, like, oh, Onyx experimenting. And as much as I would hate to admit it,
Hindi ko alam Kuya
they have a bit
Tongtong
of a
eh.
point, right? Granger, Melissa, these are heroes. Minotaur, these are heroes we haven't seen in a long time. Yep. No Purify to
May
try and go
tinatry
up against
kaya
the
yung
Kalida.
ONIC dito
You
na
can't help
Sam.
but feel
Pili
like,
ko
hang on,
pinapractice
what's
nila yung
going
mga
on?
hero na to eh.
Did
Kasi
Onyx
di
just
lang
get that
gana.
doll after one game?
Whoa.
Feeling ko di
Kind
lang
of a
gana.
big word,
Nirepeal
the
ko lang.
doll.
boss.
But yeah, peep the emblem here, right? I mean, Weapon Master.
Kailangan
certainly
nata
mentioned
mag-assassin niya, no?
as a mage. Yeah, early on in the
Assassin
match, right?
ni-
Maybe as a mage, Weapon
Bossing
Master is a
Kyrie.
viable option because it adds 5%
Assassin moves
ability
ata
for emblem
dapat,
talents and
boss.
skills. And there you go, Clay. Listen to you.
That's why I saw the value, man.
Assassin
Saw the
ata,
value,
assassin.
man. Weapon Master, man. More damage, late game insurance as well. But it really does depend on what you're going for, right? Like if you're looking for more sustain, then you probably go for something else.
Yeah, I mean,
So, Weapon Master
Guys,
is
share
strong
nyo yung stream
too.
natin, guys.
Exactly.
So you
Soon
can go for
enough,
tenacity,
magpapag-giveaway
right?
tayo
If you
ng
wanna
bagong
go for
Nars of Phone!
There's also cooldown coming in there
Bargain
as well.
Hunter.
Bargain Hunter for an
It's an
early
option
game.
as well.
I would say item power spike. But this is exactly what won Mr. Clay Deden from Bogor, the MVP,
Mr.
or the
Clay.
play of the game here. Arashi, take it away.
Notice something right here. Every time RRQ is making a play, who is on the screen? You have to give an honorable mention
RRQ.
at least to Banana. On this Paquito, you can say that, oh, he's on a very strong hero. It doesn't count. Well, he was making all the plays happen. He was getting
Guys, yun yung
takedowns.
stream natin.
He was threatening the
Iceberg.
sides, right? So that everyone is concerned about him and not about Clay and Naomi. And on the point of the Melissa, you can see there's a lot of damage right here, but look at that.
There you go.
Perfect combo.
Fighter na lang ba
The
dapat
fact
si
that
Kyrie?
The Breath of the Ocean
One game
is
pa lang
not only
naman, guys,
comboed
eh. Hindi mo
with the
pa
rough waves,
ma-determine
but also
yung-
with, you know,
no
other
assassin, no win.
spells
One
from the
game
side
pa
of
lang.
RRQ. That's just so massive.
Pero kung babalik ang
And every single
Granger,
time,
baka
because
bumalik
even
ang
tied
Granger
back
ni
out from it, maybe
Wais.
only one
Si
person.
Wais ang kilala kong
Overall,
Granger
I
man.
think every single member from RRQ performed. Now the question is, can they repeat the same sort of performance? Because this is just insane. CW had no answer whatsoever.
Ah, yikes. Again, Paquito proven to be such an expensive hero, right? 100% in this current match. And also, the Kufra is also at 100% in this current match.
I think the previous match as
Ganda,
well,
boy.
right?
Previous match as well.
Paquito.
Paquito. Chorizo played it
Binabati ko si
earlier.
Zen Angeles.
Also, it falls to the hands of the side of Cars. Also played it
Grabe
for
na
Rebellion.
Yeah, I
matuwan
don't think
pa to.
Paquito's lost a
Yun
single
ang
match yet.
hindi natin
Single game,
in-expect.
sorry.
I thought there was one game, but I don't quite recall.
2-0
If it is,
agad ang
it's
iniisip
definitely the
natin kapag
exception and
ganun.
not the rule. But for RRQ, for this game, it's a lot more dominant compared to game number one, of course, because they were the ones getting dominated. Banana just went for a
Oh.
very scrap-heavy build. He had the Brave Smite. He had I believe he had the
Tama-tata
Festival
yung
Blood as
pangalawang
well.
pizza. Medyo mabigat.
And on top of that, he also went in with the Bloodlust Axe, so he was
BJ
overloading
din eh,
on
no?
healing. And that is what allowed him to play so confidently all the way up in the front.
Hindi naman
On the
dahil kay
flip side,
Drian.
for
First pa lang
Skylar,
naman si Drian.
he's only worried about the
Mas
physical
magaling lang.
damage
Binantayan
because
lang
there's
talaga
only
ni
one
Banana
source
si
of
ano,
magical
Kyrie.
damage on the side of ONIC.
Kaya
So if
napilitan
that guy
mag-ano si
gets
Kyrie, oh, yung
caught control by
defensive.
Naomi or Fersic, that means that Skylar is automatically just free to do what he wants. That being said, that's why he went for the Win of Nature and no real magical defense right here. Of course, there's always
Galing,
Clay building full penetration on top
Oh, Sai.
of the penetration
Mahu,
that's
Sai
already
Mahu.
built in
Sai Mahu,
his
guys.
emblems. That is what allows him to destroy anyone, including Boots. Because look at that, he went for the Oracle to
May
output his
sakit po si
regeneration, but
Sans.
it doesn't really help you
May
against
sakit si
burst
Sans,
damage
guys.
So that is what Clay took advantage of. No one was safe.
No one was safe indeed. ONIC, they get a taste of their
May sakit si
own
Kuya
medicine.
Newsans eh.
Game 1, they were dominating. They dominated RRQ. Second game, RRQ responded back and
Albert
ladies and
in
gentlemen,
sana eh, no?
remember
Matry
season
lang,
11,
no?
what is only RRQ, the team that managed to beat ONIC in a full best-of-3 series. Will we see it again this season?
I honestly think it goes back to the drafts, right?
Okay guys, kwentuhan muna
It was a
tayo.
risky
Matagal pa
draft. That's why I
naman.
went for RRQ for my prediction after looking at the drafts. There was a lot of room for error with Granger being very
Kaso
vulnerable
ano eh,
as
hindi
a
ito yung
jungler.
prime ONIC.
And I
Kaya,
think it was
pero
a really
sobrang
good
good
addition,
ano to.
picking up the Boxy as
Good
well,
victory for
to be able
RRQ
to
kapag nakuha niya.
mobilize around the map a lot quicker
Magandang
and also
momentum.
have the movement speed to tackle, honestly, the Granger from Kyrie.
Yeah,
Pero
the
bira
drama,
mo
like you
makitang
mentioned, it's a
matuwan
bit
ng ONIC, lalo na
unorthodox
last
to say
season.
the
Puro
least.
2-0 sila
So
eh.
we'll see. I think it all always begins back from the draft, man. RRQ, can they get all the same kind of tools? And honestly, I wonder what all these coaches are thinking about Boxia, because so far, it seems like it's a pretty solid choice, and to deal with it, you have to force your opponents to use a certain hero, and that's always good. That's a bit more layers in the drafting phase for game number 3. We're gonna see between Coach Zaya and Coach Jeb. Let's take a look at the stats though. Skylar,
Wow.
all the way up there in the gold per minute, man. And it's a lot of damage. He was chunking people for 2,000, 2,500 damage, more or less, with those runner shots. And it's something that you just can't stand in front of, even for Boots. And if you look at the Turtle, Lord, and Turret, not a single one was let go. So RRQ kind of strikes back, trying to make a statement here.
That's how free Skylar was, right?
Yeah.
To be able to farm that much with the space given by Versick, by Banana, by Naomi as well. And it's crazy to see how things are on the other foot now, right? And they were so brilliant, honestly, at shutting down Drian. Because after they picked up the Valentina first pick, look at the responses. What ultimate is good for the Valentina to utilize?
Yeah.
Right.
There's literally none. It's very
Little
difficult.
to none.
Right? Kufra, it's so difficult without Kufra's skill 1 and skill 2, honestly. The Tyrant's Rage? Is it Rage?
Revenge.
Yeah,
Tyrant's
the-
Revenge.
The skill 1.
It's so
the first
difficult. He needs to use the Flicker, and a lot of the times he's already utilized that Flicker for something else. And then for Kadita,
Yep.
it's very difficult as well without the gap closer.
Which is why Drian was just forced to use the rough waves as an escape tool.
Yeah.
And you know, you have a great point there, Eterna.
I do?
Yeah. How are you getting so many points?
I'm getting a lot of points because I have a member with Indomar Point Coup. Because Indomar Point Coup is a membership
Manju next
application
season.
where you guys
Check it
get
out.
benefits every time. you
Salamat
shop
po,
at
Mr. and
Indomart.
Mrs. Wong.
And Indomart is one of the most popular convenience stores
Kyrie
all
Kyrie
around
out, Albert in para
Indonesia.
masubukan si
You guys
Albert
can get it
variant
anywhere.
ng
By
ONIC.
becoming a member of
Pwede.
Indomart Point Coup, you guys can get a cashback point for every purchase and
Pwede.
get
Di
special
natin
member
alam
gifts
kung
and even
pwede
free
mangyari,
products.
pero
So don't let
pwede
your points be
mangyari.
in vain every time you shop. Download the app as soon as possible because the faster you get the member, the more privileges you guys
Shutdown
can
lang
get.
si Kyrie,
Be like
kaya
Arashi,
kaya na ng
he's
ONIC.
a privileged kid.
Oy, parang feeling
What is
ko
that
yun ang
supposed to
way
be,
to
Cody?
keys
Because
to
you use
victory
a lot of
sa
coin coup. You have a lot of
ONIC.
privilege
Shutdown
then,
Kyrie.
right?
I mean, if you put it that way,
Yun
you know,
ang,
what can
ano
I
ko,
say, man? It's
hula
free
ko.
value. America would say the same thing.
Value.
You use Point Coup as well.
Not as early as you.
I see. Okay, fair point.
Alright?
Hula ko lang.
He's kind of- So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to head to a small break to finally see the resolution of the Royal Derby. We'll be back in 5. Me, Arashi, as well as Gani. We'll
5
see you after
minutes.
the break.
Putik, may break. Kuha tayo pagkain. Kuha na ang pagkain, guys. Legit. Huwag kayong aalis. Diyan lang kayo. 5 minutes. May break lang. Talmalicious. By the way, ang ganda nito, 3D. Legit, ang ganda. Hindi na pala live. Hey! Daddy! Kangkong, 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 kangkong. Sorry, hindi. I'm so sorry. I don't know the lyrics. Sir Manji, nasa Indo ka ba? Yes! Nandito lang kami sa studio. Studio 1 lang to, ang Indo. Hindi lang ako kita dun sa sa live. Masyadong daming tao dun eh. Dito lang kami sa Studio 1. Mali pala yung tawag sa studio. Hindi pala to Studio 1. Ano to?
The conclusion of the Royal Derby
House
is
Studio.
upon us.
Dito lang kami
Ladies
sa
and
House
gentlemen,
Studio.
welcome back from that short break.
Sali kayo guys sa
Back on
Kabayas
the
Group.
caster desk,
Tapos share nyo yung stream natin.
Alongside with Goni as
Tapos
well
kung gusto
as
nyo mag-subscribe,
Arashi.
subscribe na rin
Finally,
kayo.
I get their names correct and my predictions correct as well.
Yeah, you're pretty solid, Eterna. You were saying something about a curse?
Now it's gone.
Yeah.
Specifically for this match. I'm on my A game.
Thanks to Arashi.
King Kong, King Kong, Kong
Right, thanks to
King
Arashi.
Kong, King
But
Kong,
Our team for
Kong
game
Kong.
one.
King God
Fire team
Nood.
again for game one. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
So,
that
siya nga
was
natin yung lyrics.
Game 2,
Baka
Ranger pick.
akalain nila nang
Debuting
iinsulto
in
ko eh.
Season 12. 0%. Says
Dub,
something,
dub, 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 dub.
perhaps.
What do you think? Do you think that the Granger is just too risky to utilize in the jungle?
Especially if you haven't seen what your opponents are going to
Ako
go for.
kan
I mean, it was a last
Verdi,
pick Ranger.
Danderos
and
Berlari,
against Abaxia.
Danderos
Like,
que
you really
ara,
want to go
pungka
against these heroes with that?
tertinggi.
Like we mentioned, the only real advantage is the fact that there's faster
Nasaan
clear.
yung
But
bandang dulo?
once you've cleared fast, then what? What was the idea, right? Do you go for ganks? Because if you go for
Ay,
ganks
mali.
against a Boxer Kufra, and you lose out.
You
That's why I
know
really
we
thought that the
won't
first
miss
pick,
it.
sorry, not the first
We
pick, the
never
Ranger pick, the first pick.
focus
I think
it.
Berserk because he was the first person
If
to
you
use it in Austria, so I'm like
haven't
getting it mixed
noticed.
up. But yeah,
Dub,
the
dub,
Granger
dub,
pick
dub.
for Kyrie, I thought it was like kind of a distracting
Yan
pick.
ang ganapi
Trying to make
mo na
RRQ tunnel vision on trying to punish the Granger,
Ganda eh.
give CW
Ganda
the
talaga yung
space.
kanta eh.
But unfortunately, the snowball was a little bit too much for ONIC in game number 2.
Similar story as game 1, right? I mean, what, 10 minutes in already? At
Yes,
double
boss, sa
digit
Facebook
goal
or
gap.
subscribe ka dito sa
Happened
YouTube.
in game 2, but it was
Kuya
RRQ.
G.
So yeah, maybe that
Binabati ko
was
si
the case.
Irene Souza. Kumain ka na
also do
ba?
know that perhaps that Ranger pick was a
We
they were
always
trying something out, right? On paper, it does make sense, but with the heavy engage, with the lack of CC that
Charo,
Team
uga,
ONIC
focus na
has
si
in game 2, and that game
Focus na si ano,
just
boss.
shows that they weren't able to
Skylar
hold their
man.
ground
Focus
and take the
T25.
game as long as they want to.
I agree. I agree in a way. And it also brings me to another point. I don't know. Taquito Valentina, I had a feeling that it was going to be a Valentina first pick for ONIC. But looking back in hindsight, I think letting
Legit.
Taquito go was a little bit too
Ang ganda
expensive.
talaga nung team song
I
nila.
think so as well. I mean, it's just so much more flexible. Yes, the Valentina can take different ultimates.
Maganda
and
rin naman
can
yung team song
use,
natin.
You know, like use it in a different way.
Pero
but
kung
at the end of the day, it's a
magra-ranking
damage
ako,
dealer. It does a
personal,
bit of crowd control.
rap
And
kasi
like
yung
you mentioned
atin
already,
eh. Rap.
Eterna, the moment
Yung sa kanila,
your
rock.
opponents see a Valentina, they can just draft to ensure that you
Switch
don't
naman
get a
tayo
lot of
next
tools
time.
to
Sila
work
naman
on.
yung rap,
So,
no?
what
Tas
is he gonna
ayun.
do? Steal Turtle's presence and like kite
Lakas ng
backwards? Like,
Pinas.
you know, it's not really that effective. So I think
Tar-ta-tara.
adjustments will be made for sure. But with ONIC being again the first pick, will they ban this Paquito
No.
side of RRQ?
No, I think they want to pick it up themselves, right? I mean, learning from game 2, if the Paquito isn't bad, they should pick it up.
Ay, teka lang guys, camera.
Oh, I was wondering if RRQ is
Yan
gonna
na.
like ban
Oh,
it because
Paquito.
you know now
Good take,
both teams,
good take,
I think
good
really
take, good take
understand
yan.
and respect the potential that Paquito brings. But for ONIC, they're going for that Kadita.
Gagawa ko next time ng draft
So
na
respect
ano.
your play in this sense. RRQ, they're gonna go for the Joy takeaway. And now, the same question. What do you want to go for here? Valentina again.
Valentine.
ONIC, they're committing to
God.
Valentina for Drian.
Wow.
What's going on
Hindi
here? Do
na
they
ata
think
to
Valentina is
ay,
more valuable?
Yun ang
Are they
magandang ginawa
questioning
ng
the
ONIC. Binan
capabilities of
nila yung
Drian maybe
Kadita.
on another hero?
Tas ulit.
Maybe all the
Kadita
rest
lang yung
are
difference
heroes that he's
maker
not
sa laro
responsible with.
kanina eh.
But then again, there's the Farsa
I
to
think-
fall onto.
Yeah, I mean, I think what Coach Benal and not Aldo, Adi is trying to brew.
Magaling din to si Zaya, di ba? Former coach siya ng Falcon. Si Zaya, Coach Fury. Ano yan, magaling talaga yan. Magaling.
The punch for punch here, signifying that
Si Zaya, magaling talaga yan. Ano yan eh, napakalalim mag-isip niya, napakalalim din ng boses niyan. Na kayang tumaas. Si Zaya. Sa ilalim ng pag-ibig.
It can still be flexed around, but in the hands of Keyboy, that is dangerous.
Yeah, but you mentioned, right? Keeping the cards close for the important players, and I think one of the most important players from the side of ONIC is Boots.
Ooh.
And he actually does have a fun fact here. Opa Whiting! Boots' performance in a week can be determined by the number of K-dramas he watched.
Opa, opa!
So the question is, did he watch a lot or not a lot?
This week.
This week.
We can ask Bude to like ask him during
Yeah,
the
please ask.
Wow, that's a weird charging method. But as you were mentioning, it's
Jaya ba yun?
securing
Kaya
a
extra,
strong
di ba pala
EX
yun?
matchup that has
Si
been
Jaya pala.
something that ONIC really likes to do.
Oh my
Not for RRQ.
Iba pala yun, iba pala. Thank you, thank you, extra. Thank you.
It still means that this Boxia is able to come in and be fast, roaming around.
Sorry, I want to know, why are you emoting so hard? What's up? What's up? What's on your mind?
Milk to, milk.
Fun fact.
Sabi kasi ni
First second,
Mama,
this
mag-gatas
Boxia
ka
has
para tumiba yung buto mo.
Yeah, hasn't taken a loss just yet.
Really?
Yeah, 0 losses, I believe.
Wow.
On first six, so I believe so, right? I think so.
Ako,
wonder
para sa
who
akin,
was using it against
good take si Persik
carry.
sa...
Going up
I
against-
don't quite
I
remember.
don't think was it Persik? I think it's Alter Ego, no?
Well, I don't quite remember, Goni. It's been a long week. We'll see once some people in the chat start
Cho
spamming.
na
Yo, bro, you're
yun.
wrong. What?
Was it Persik? I think it was Persik.
Well,
Joey!
for now, the one has been
Lumabas
banned
ang
though. So,
Joey.
is this something that
Ay,
is something
si
we don't know
W.
of? This
Mali,
one seems like an
Kiboy.
inside
Ano
joke
ba yan?
among all the teams right
Chow
here.
na ni Kiboy. Sorry. Chow na ni
But there's some
Kiboy.
insider information
Putik.
we're not privy to as casters.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the one has been quite popular.
May
Maybe something that
sarili.
they found out in scrims. Maybe
well,
CW has picked it up quite a bit. Oh no, sorry. Skylar has picked it up quite a bit.
One thing
Walang
for sure is
hanggan.
Chingy, 1-1 is quite hard. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's quite hard because that second
Ang
skill
bawat na
basically
daan.
purifies the crowd control that
Magaling
the
talaga
scope
Zaya,
can bring.
boss.
So perhaps what they're trying to say is, yeah, let me just
Ano yung tawag
ban
kay
this
Zaya?
one, this annoying hero, so that I
Siya
can
ba yung
catch
songbird? Di si
an easier
Regine yun.
opponent. Let's see though. First pick.
Beatrix ban.
It's gonna be the Beatrix ban indeed.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? You can see that RQ actually banned out the Masha, so they're like, okay, maybe take out the Beatrix. Skylar has been
Kailangan
performing
daw
out of his mind.
madisgrasya ni
The quad
Kyrie
with
sa laro.
Beatrix taken
Oo.
away, you're right. Brody
Agree.
is definitely an option if they
Lakas
want
niya
to coalesce in terms of this early game kind of composition that RRQ have brought. In another world, I don't know. Wait, is Brody a good
Isa sa
matchup
mga-
against Harris? I think that's the safest you got.
Masarap
I think it's
na
cool in the
umahilig ka
sense
sa
that-
maanghang.
They were using the
Guys,
Beatrix,
punta kayo
the
ng
Beatrix as a
Indo,
source of burst
Egypt.
damage.
Ang
And
dami
now
maanghang doon.
against a Harris,
Sobrang
right?
anghang
I
ng
think there's
sambal
more
doon.
chance that CW will
Sobrang sarap.
go on that Purify yet again.
Natuto ko kumain
And
ng
it's gonna be
manghang dahil
very
sa
slippery
Indo
to hold in place.
Masarap
With a
yung
ton of
McDo
memory,
spicy chicken.
There could be a chance that they
Shoutout
can
sa inyo,
use
McDo.
that spell.
Sino
that
malakas sa
long-range
PH ngayon,
artillery
boss?
To try and secure the kill after the
Manjin.
members of ONIC have pulled away.
Zen Esports. Soul
There you
Diva.
go.
Yun,
That
Soul Diva.
Brody pick. It opens up. What's a good hero for Kyrie in this current situation?
Soul Diva pala
There's a
yan si
Farsa, so
Zaya.
going for
The Soul Diva!
hang on.
The Soul,
You
soul
think
coach. Soul coach yan
Paulina
si
can show
Zaya.
off here, blocking most of the
Halkert.
Ooh,
Halkert.
Halkert is possible
Kaya.
along with his youth zone. That's going to be a huge problem for the backline.
Ano, mag-Hellcurt ata si Kyrie.
Tough. Assassin going to
Hellcurt
back shot
ata
is very
to.
tough, right?
Stop beating yourself.
No, I was thinking.
Thinking out loud.
Halkert. Oh, no,
Oh,
it's
it's
going to be
Bane.
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 Went for the
Okay,
safer
Bane.
pick.
How 0% win rate on the Bane.
Mag-aano
We'll see
sila.
if ONIC can make it
Ika-counter
work.
go nila, counter go.
As of right
Papasok
now,
kasi napapasok yung Bane
in
tsaka yung
theory,
Pakito
again,
eh. So,
it does work against
maganda
the
yung bani.
whole dive aggressive composition from the side of RRQ. Unless,
Sino ang
though,
nanay
the
ni
jungle
Soul,
gets taken
diba?
over.
Sino?
And that is exactly what the Boxja is designed to do. So this is
Di
a
ba
bit
yung
of
ano yun?
a bit of a
Sino yung
concerning
pangalan ng
situation.
nanay ni ano?
Last pick for RRQ. What are they gonna try
Anong
and
pangalan ng
add
nanay
on
ni
to this?
Jaya?
Crowd
Sikat
control?
din yun eh.
If they really want to go
Magaling
crazy
din
here,
kumanta
I know
yun.
Valentina is on the opponent, but they can take the Atlas.
Oh, that's too risky.
That's
Novaria?
too
May
risky.
naalala ko
That's too risky, I
dati.
think.
Oh, the Kufra.
Kufra.
Okay, okay.
I think Kufra is so much safer. Oh
Parehas
man,
maganda
this
lineup,
is scary.
50-50
Like you
boss.
mentioned, right on paper, I like the
50-50.
deadly catch not only
50-50 ako,
for
boss.
the dive coming in from RQ, but also to cancel out that feather airstrike when it does get opened up. But knowing Clay,
Matatapatan kaya ng
he's really
Pinas
good
sa
with his
production.
resource
Matatapatan
allocation.
yan,
He's gonna
guys.
wait
Quicker.
until that deadly catch is used.
We'll have to see. Both teams
Guys,
have
ito,
a lot of problems to deal with.
Ito, kahit i-clip nyo pa to.
Farsa
Kahit
and
i-clip
Kufra.
nyo pa.
It's a lot of damage.
Kahit i-clip
But the
nyo
longer
pa.
the game goes, this time, there's
Kung
no
sa mga
burst damage
ano,
from
kumbaga
skills as
minsan
well
lang
into
ako
the late
mang
game, like the
ano eh,
B-picks,
mang
it's
real
gonna be
mang
Brody.
real talk.
So ONIC in a
Wow.
way has a bit
Sa mga
more of a-
nagsasabi na 'di ba, yung production parang di sila
Right,
nagagandahan,
so
ganyan
perhaps
ganyan.
it could work around
Kung
the
alam nyo lang.
The high ground
Yan
artillery,
kung alam
as
nyo
well
lang.
as the burst coming in from the
May
feather
mga
airstrike.
prod people
But definitely that is also
nung
an ultimate that can be
M4
used
na
to
mga
ONIC
Pinoy
if
na
needed
galing sa
by
MPLPH. So
There you go,
hindi
ladies and
lang
gentlemen.
so combo yon
The
ng
conclusion
Indo team
to
at
the Royal
PH
Derby.
team at iba
Like
pang
one, RRQ ONIC.
panis.
Game 3.
At binabati ko si Zen
Who's gonna
Angeles.
come out on top?
Ang gusto ko lang sabihin ay pati yung prod team natin dito sa Pinas, ini-import din yan.
Mr. Analyst.
So kung
Go
tinanong
ahead.
mo kung matatapatan, matatapatan kasi yung M4 iilan sa mga prod team doon na nasa top dog ay Pinoy. Pero top dog pero kumbaga ang pinaka-head doon, Indo, kumbaga mga ilan na sa 10 may 3 Pinoy. Ganun. Yun lang. Ayos ba yan?
Purify here popped by CW. Naomi now with level 2.
Ayun na, sa 10 may 3 Pinoy.
Munching.
Zen Angeles!
Side to a half HP.
Nabati ko.
Wow, that's already good early start.
Boss,
for Sky.
mga pagka
Yeah, truly
magkano
It's very unfortunate.
Depende
here.
sa'yo,
I feel
boss.
like ONIC they were banking on the early game. You can even see from the choice of talents from the Valentina, right? They went for the
grabe naman
Guardian
yung mga
Hunter.
talent gaming.
They're trying to get that item power spike faster in this early game, trying to out-rotate RRQ, but with the wings by wings, it's
Ayun,
looking like it's
scary.
very, very
Ganda
difficult.
yung
And
laban na
with the
to.
weapon
Teka,
master
panood
choice,
tayo,
Arashi,
panood tayo,
that
guys,
actually confers that
50-50
Clay likes to
lineup
bring
para
it to
sa
the late
akin eh.
game.
He wouldn't mind doing that at all. That's just how this man operates. But
Okay,
a big
guys,
concern of
Brody,
mine
quantum
for the side of
charge.
ONIC
Brody.
is the fact that a Cho
Quantum
against
charge.
a box, a Cho against a
Si Chewy,
Kufra.
ano,
We've seen this matchup
Arit?
before. Against, I believe, is it Beloyski on the Kufra, but a Cho finds it very difficult to find those pickoffs with that bouncing ball. So that could be a bit of an issue for Keyboy, but that has never stopped him before.
Nope. And we can see here already top side now. Rion,
Bam!
forces the figure early and recall. So that means that this turtle, yeah, it should be open for the side of RRQ. A very strong early game. This is why this Boxja is a menace. Rotates fast, adds killing pressure.
Grabe RRQ,
And
confident ah.
There you go, Talon's prediction. 3-3,
Whoa.
even Stevens.
Is it Papulong voting for ONIC?
Yeah, the first time in a long time.
The crowd broke him.
Okay.
Truly did.
Si Elizabeth
RRQ now kind of
Ramsey.
breaking ONIC's
Si
strategy in this
Elizabeth
early
Ramsey
game
nanay
already
ni
with
Jaya.
1,000 of gold lead. And it begs the question why ONIC just really committed into this early game, seeing how great Persik is at rotating on the Boxia with play as well. Persik still able to get that lethal
Grabe,
wanderer
first
as
item
well,
eh,
so they
assist
are
mo.
getting the trades,
Nalabot mo.
better trades
Aray,
than
aray,
ONIC
aray.
here in the early game.
Oh, binabato ng oh.
Boy,
Masakit.
will it be poked
Kakaiba yung laro
to a
ng
quarter
ONIC
HP?
ngayon,
I
no?
think
Ibang
40%
lineup.
of his life
Not
there.
the usual ONIC.
Forced to use the recall and
Na
take a look at the
nakikita natin.
rotations already. RRQ 4v2.
Naku,
Oh, Keyboy
susugurin
hasn't
si Gibbs
recalled.
dito.
Now see how he is
Joke
at
lang.
half HP, but no commitments from side of RRQ.
Skylar is doing really well in this lane, trying to zone CW from as many minions as possible. That's great. He's getting more turret gold as well. In a way, this composition from RRQ is stronger than in the previous game, but it's also a bit more lopsided, and there's less actual pick-off card control damage, so there's less things that ONIC can be caught off guard with. But now on top, Boots, forced to use the dragon form, slides away.
It's crazy that all the resources from ONIC have been used defensively in the first 3 minutes of the game, right? There's not any use
Hindi
for
pa
these focus
na-announce, Kuya
offensively.
Ralph.
CW looks
Abangan
for
nyo, guys,
some damage
pag
onto
natapos
Naomi.
tong stream na
Doesn't
to,
really have it just
meron
yet
tayong
with the
secret
items
announcement.
that are lacking here in the first few
Announcement,
minutes.
pero secret
Because
lang.
of, like you mentioned, how Skylar has been really good at taking these creeps away.
Secret
Well,
announcement.
CW seems to be scaling pretty okay, but a lot of action has not been approaching his lane. I think the EXP is where we should be taking a look at. It's going to be a Yuzong with a quantum charge.
Manalo
Oh, hey
ata.
on
Oh,
Naomi.
Ika.
No first blood just yet. This might be it. Naomi now.
Ay,
Took a lot
yun
of damage
na.
away with Dragon, and there you go. Naomi taken down.
Ganda.
Keyboy now might be the next target, and with the
Pero
tone
mas
of our
maganda-
memory,
mas
Skylar says
maganda.
yes. It's gonna be Banana now taking
1-for-1.
damage.
Ultra
4,000
Skylar.
HP on this turtle. Carry is still in that vicinity.
Wala, lapit
First
eh.
taking it comfortably. Clay
Grabe yun ah.
still forces to
Whoa.
use the Purify. Skylar forced to flicker out as well.
Grabe
But
yun,
at the
guys.
end of the day, RRQ wins out on that trade.
Ang hirap
Unfortunate,
na
right?
yung
Like, RRQ,
lumapit
they were
yung
so
mage.
good at baiting Onyx resources. I think the Deadly Catch is so good for the Retribution take, but Kyrie was forced to use it early because of the engage from RRQ to prevent more casualties in that team fight. And with that, it was super easy for Persik to just walk in,
Skylar.
roll in to
Galing
get it,
ni
but oh,
Uy.
they cancelled!
Yeah, it's cancelled now. Oh, with the feather and strike, Keyboy, no resources whatsoever. Kyrie.
Napamali si Kiboy
Kyrie
doon.
here in the bush.
Galing na.
RRQ, it seems like they read that out. And take a look at Baksha. So proactive,
Espada at
taking the
baril na
purple
ba?
buff out of the hands of Kyrie.
He's just wheeling
Salamat,
around as
Coach
much as
Ralph.
possible.
Secret
You can't really leave him
announcement.
alone, especially with when
Guys,
you spend so
abangan
much
nyo
time in the
after
bottom
ng stream,
side
meron
right
tayong
here.
secret
Gian
announcement.
steals the feather airstrike, but
Secret
he
lang.
wasn't able to use it for a lot, except for clearing,
Secret lang
unless Persik comes in.
Drian, a feather airstrike, but cancelled by Persik. Now, will they commit to this? It's a 4v3. ONIC, they
Kiboy,
know
Kiboy.
better.
Galing
When
ni
is
Persik.
the power spike from the Bane hit, right? On the Bane.
So far,
Oh my
unfortunately,
glove.
in the MPL, we haven't seen it too often, but
Dama ko yung
Keyboy
sa-
will be able to slide
Buti wala
away.
si Skylar doon.
RRQ,
Dead
they're
yun
trying
eh.
their best to be aggressive, but right now, this might be the
Oy, oy,
force
oy,
that they want. The conceal will actually deter
Grabe
them
laban
away
na to.
from it.
Boy,
though.
action.
They wasted a lot of time rotating
Action,
around
man.
there for no real big
Action
payout.
Jackson. Subscribe muna kayo habang
75%. Now to the hands of the kingdom.
Yeah, the Kingdom really pulling through here. 75% audience for
Pumafront
Junior
si Clay,
for
eh,
the
no?
Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G. Very
Binabati
different to
ko
what
si
we see
Sir
in the venue. It
Otto.
feels like a really good 50-50. Both of these teams really having the support of the Kingdom and the Sonics. But back into the game, 6 minutes in, almost
Binabati ko
7.
si Sir
RRQ still holding
Otto at
control.
ang Automotive.
They have the lead, they have the
Hanggang Otto
dominance,
lang.
but they're playing very, very slowly. Waiting for the right time. This
Sir
might be
Otto.
it.
Ooh, Bane will get the turtle comfortably. Keyboy, though, will be punished. But calm flicker gets him out of the way. So it's a trade fully favoring the side of ONIC.
Dominance.
Very well played for them to just sneak in that turtle, but as a result, they lose control. And against a team like this, you want that vision. You want those minion waves as far away from your
Parang hindi
jungle as
ata bagay
possible.
kay Clay yung mga
RRQ immediately start encroaching on Kyrie's
hiling-hiling.
territory, most likely denying
Parang
the
dapat
orange buff
ata mga
away
ganito
unless they get a kill as well.
Oh, good catch on towards Skylar. Cancelled immediately with the Mind Ball, but Kyrie will secure the kill. Petrify on towards 2 in the backside. Naomi
Ang galing ni
very
Boy.
low. Gets taken out as well. Now first isolated in the backside.
Yun yung sinasabi natin.
Gets
Doon lalamang
taken
ang
down. A Banana finding compensation. Taking tier 1
Pag
in the
na
mid
withstand nila
lane.
yung pick up,
But
patay yung
overall,
RRQ.
ONIC, I feel like won that fight.
Talo RRQ sa
Yeah, they're
ano,
playing this team
extended
fights
team
really
fight.
well. 3-4-1 trade. That gold gap that RRQ have built is slowly shrinking. And what I find most
Banik kasi to
peculiar is the fact that, like you mentioned, Arashi, Persik has been very active in the jungle of Kyrie, but look at the level lead that he has. 11-10 on Persik.
Oh, take a look
Oh
at
my
CW.
God.
Pops the Shaman Force there. Still
Nakawin, nakaw.
able to get out.
Hindi
Banana
sila sa
needs to be
Rubik.
careful here. Okay. They
Galing
sense
ng Rubik
that
ni
Keyboy is in
Adrian.
that vicinity, so they do not cross that bush.
Well,
Makunachi,
Kyrie has been very
no?
good at just minimizing that level gap. Before that,
Iko
though, let's take a look
Makunachi.
at the instant replay. We go on to Keyboy, but Keyboy was able to just dodge everything, and that puts Skylar right up front, one of the main damage dealers. And the composition
Dapat
of RRQ, it's aggressive,
Yung
it has
ONIC,
crowd
after
control,
ng Pedro
but not
strike,
moving
game sila
backwards.
dapat.
So that is where ONIC see their opportunity and just pounce on the whole roster.
Pagka-after ng Pedro
All
strike,
towers are still
back na
available
dapat
for RRQ though, and this is where
Lamang
it
para
gets
sa
quite
akin yung
scary.
ONIC
The
kapag
Lord
walang
is so
ult yung
important.
Farsa.
If ONIC gets it, this allows them to equalize in the structural difference. If RRQ gets it, this allows them to get that much closer to gaining full control of the jungle and just ending this game before that dreaded late game makes its appearance.
Wait, did I see that right? Clock of Destiny Drian? 9 minutes? That's so long.
Oh, let's see here, Banana. Looking for an angle. Clock of Destiny, 9 minutes maybe. He
Kinakabahan ako
builds
sa mga bato ni
another
Skylar na
item.
ganun eh.
And I know he
Dito
needs to check
Wanderer
down
lang.
the items here, right?
We'll have to see once the items do pop up, but on the top side, notice how the waves are converging on the side of ONIC.
Nakabahan
That
na yung
means it's
mga
going to
fans,
push
boss.
towards RRQ. So now the clock starts ticking. RRQ needs to rush this Lord or go for a team fight. They wait too long, they lose towers.
And all the
Nakabahan na yung
while,
mga
you can
fans.
see here ONIC just farming up there in their own jungle. I think a play is about to elapse here. Keyboy trying to open up the map, trying to get vision. Clay needs to be careful with his positioning. Keyboy can always go in with a flicker,
Keyboy!
jet in the way of
Keyboy,
dragon
Keyboy, Keyboy!
combination. And you can see him start to
Wala
shift
doon na si
towards the
Persik,
bottom
ano ba yun?
lane. Yuzong's there though.
Yeah, let's not forget Clay is on a Purify, so I feel like Keyboy needs to focus on Skylar, or perhaps, I don't know, Skylar is the only viable target here because Clay, again, unless he mix-click his Purify, yeah, Keyboy can't really target his,
Sure. Cool. Well, ONIC right now, they're just playing it safe. They're just waiting, because look at that wave, man. That's 2.5 waves built, I believe. It's going to crash into the turret, and
Panday laban
I think
na to,
RRQ, they are willing to let go of one turret, but ONIC is willing to just do this unless...
Oh, he has a Shunpo. Health HP though. Forced Keyboy to use the recall there. Does RRQ know that he commits to the recall?
Meron, may
Let's see.
pang-push
First
yung
take of the shield.
ONIC,
Unity
yung
catches
yung
boots.
Bane.
Does not commit the Black Dragon form just yet. There you
Yung
go. The
Bane at saka
commitment.
yung
As a
Hari.
defense again, no. Will they re-engage?
Yung passive ng Hari
This is the
at saka
question.
yung
Keyboy now with the
passive ng
conceal, looking for a better angle perhaps.
Pero kailangan
There
nila
is a
manalo
reset.
sa
Top side still
5
crashing.
on 5.
Finally, they send Banana up
Tagal
there, but at
nito.
what cost? They lost 2 turrets, and now ONIC has full control
Tagal
over
na
the
na.
Lord area. Shoes on the other foot. RRQ needs to understand the situation and back away. Skylar is in a very dangerous
Oh,
position.
my God. The deadly catch onto it. First, the damage is not enough. Further edge right. Oh, the damage towards Rion. Almost enough, but Banana jumps in with a flicker as well. Boots trying to gain more space.
Sobrang late na
No
wala
casualties
natin.
from that fight.
And yet RRQ now, they have
Wala
control
nangyari.
over the Lord.
Ang bilis
What's
ng caster.
a Lord dance by both of these
Ang bilis ng
teams.
salita.
But at first, he looks to be too low to go for this. Keyboy is completely aware of the situation. And technically, ONIC, they're going to win that Lord dance.
Ang bilis magsalita
Well,
ng
they
caster,
technically
grabe,
win right
narinig
now
yung
because
play
they
by play na
recalled
yun.
a lot faster, and now they're back in position faster. Banana went all the way to the top side, but that wasn't necessary. The wave was building towards ONIC instead. Now with Fair he was low earlier, but he's back now, and they're going for it. But Clay,
Nako,
just safe.
papalag ONIC dito.
Yeah, I mean, Purify is still on the board here.
Oh,
Keyboy
my-
taking a lot of damage. Needs to be careful. And
Ang galing ni
Skylar with the
Skylar.
torn apart memory
Masyadong
secures the
malalim si
kill.
Keyboy para
Onto was the
palagan.
Roamer, the finals MSC MVP.
And look
Let's
at this,
see here.
they're at a man advantage, Goni.
Well, Naomi charges, does not really connect though. RRQ holding their ground. CW trying to deal damage on towards Banana. They know the whereabouts of CW.
Pinas forward ko, Kuya
Will
Ranma.
RRQ pull the trigger? Take a look at the repositioning by Skylar there.
Tagal nito.
Wants to deal
Boss.
damage. Clay in the backside.
Go niya na
Oh
yan.
my God. Naomi charges.
Go niya na
Banana
yan.
focuses on towards CW Lord. It will be taken
Patay
care
si
of. But
Banana
now,
naman.
ONIC, they don't care. They want to fight. CW
Panalo,
gets
ONIC.
one member. Deadly catch. Doesn't really connect on towards anyone significantly. But it is still RRQ grabbing that Lord.
Whew, what an
Kahit
intense
live,
situation with
24 wide
RRQ. They come out on top.
Kahit live,
They lost 2
24 wide
towers
yan,
though,
boss.
and that
Tingnan
must
mo,
be a
oh.
painful situation. The
O,
goal
diba?
difference has shrunk
Kahit
down to
live,
less than 1K.
24.
So that late game power spike we were talking about is definitely in play. But RRQ, they have more playmaking tools at their disposal. If they play this correctly, they can still come out on top especially with the Lord on their side. They need to try and escort it
Magaling yung
or try
ONIC
and
lineup
push
nila sa
together with it to confuse
same
ONIC.
team fight.
For sure, but look at Keyboy right now on the choke.
Nako.
He's looking for a flank.
Oh my God!
CW though. Oh my God! Naomi finds the right opening, but no! It is actually Naomi gets taken down. The good keyboard flicker onto her Skylar. He has the immortal though. That's very important. Torn apart memory does not take keyboard down. It's a trade for Naomi for nothing, so it's a dub for the Porcupines.
For sure, a small victory here for ONIC. But why didn't Naomi, why wasn't he able to connect it on... No, opposite. Why wasn't Keyboy able to connect it onto Skylar?
He got stunned in the middle of all that.
Muntik na yung
That's why all these
Harit.
small stuns from the side of
Man.
RRQ, it just denies your playmaking potential. And of course, with the Kufra, I think the dash got cancelled right there
Ganda
as well,
talaga
the
nito.
Shunpo. So for ONIC, on the other side, they were able to survive and punish Naomi because of the Purify that Naomi failed to take into account in the hands of CW. Now it's back to a Lord Dance as well, and it's the exact same setup. You have to look at the other side. This time it's equal in positioning, so you have no idea which one's going to reach first. The way of being more grouped up for ONIC leads me to believe that it's going to reach first unless Banana shuffles with the equilibrium.
Ito gusto ko yung Skylar.
Did you see
naging
Kyrie
immortality.
play on the phone earlier on the Samsung?
Isn't that the fastest hands you have ever seen?
That's the fastest hands I've ever seen, man.
You can't even see his
Wow.
fingers, bro.
Can't even. Imagine his itemization right now.
Well, we can take a look at it right here. Hunter Strike, BOD, Malefic Roar, and the War Axe. He has a ton of damage, but not a lot of defensive options, relying solely on the kit of the Bane. But look at the gold, though. He's actually doing so much better, but
Parang
Charging
back to
is in
ML,
tech, so
no?
keep that in mind. That is
Pwede.
definitely a factor in the gold discrepancy.
Kyrie kulang yung pinipindot niya kasi
now
sanay siya sa Ling Lancelot.
toning down their
Kulang yung pinipindot niya
tempo.
ngayon sa Bin.
They're just
Walang
winning.
dash yan eh.
RRQ though.
Meron yan,
they-
inom-inom
the
lang.
map is 60% red.
Inom-inom lang.
It's safe to say. And I think they should capitalize on it. Right top side here, already controlled by the Paquito. And with the Lord up, ONIC needs to respond. They need to
Inom-inom
play
lang.
more
Skyrie,
reactively
inom-inom
just
lang na
because. Yeah, again, the map is red.
Ooh, ONIC has just used the Magic Sentry though. They know that there's nobody on the top side. Now CW is up there and the Lord is half HP. If RRQ wants to force this, I think everyone's converging at the same time though. That's a conceal.
Just to reposition.
Ay, naku, ONIC.
Will they commit to this? He has the immortal, but whether it's airstrike.
Wala, naglag. Wala, naglag.
Will be taken by BANAA. And now Boots gets stunned in the middle of everything. Gets taken now by Skylar. Naomi, it's an all-out brawl. Keyboy will not be able to survive. I might be wrong as he has the flicker.
Walang run.
It's a
Walang run.
one-man casualty.
Walang run.
But RRQ, do they have enough
Grabe,
manpower,
naglag.
firepower to end this game?
They sure do, man.
Akala ko may pumatay
Banana,
ng ABR eh.
B-A-N-A-N-A.
Akala ko may
What
nagpatay ng
a
ABR.
monster on the Paquito, taking the Lord,
Grabe
finding
si
the dub for
Banana.
ONIC, getting Boots taken off the
Si
board.
Banana
He's
daw
doing
MVP,
so
sabi
much
nung
for his
caster.
team right now. And the Lord is going to charge with a mana disadvantage. Do you think ONIC can defend?
Quarter HP feather airstrike prematurely. Lord will be taken care of. They have a good high
Ay,
ground
talo
on
ata.
it. They have the Harith. But it seems like the agenda for inside of
Kalmado
RRQ
muna,
is just
RRQ,
too
kalmado.
much of the
Sabi ni
base
Percy kayo
turrets.
na nag-back
They're pushing them
si Percy
outside,
kayo.
which they get.
So
Grabe,
close.
naglag.
They're playing it so disciplined as well. The old RRQ, I feel like, would just keep going, right? And
Naglag.
see how it turns out. But RRQ, they know. They've just won in a Lord Dance situation.
Kala ko may
Now they have
nagpatay
more
ng
macro
ABR.
plays in their disposal with the mid and bottom base tower taken out for ONIC. So RRQ can go for the Lord Dance, have two waves pushing automatically, and they can even go and get control in ONIC's side jungle.
Nakakaba, boss. Grabe si
Looking tough,
Hilbert.
right? Looking at the real-time win probability by the Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G,
69.
already a 69%
Nice.
win probability here from RRQ. But honestly, at this
Nakakabayan,
point,
boy.
right,
Naglag lang
18 minutes
naglag eh.
in, we're getting into that late game. One mistake might cost you the game. The lucky thing for RRQ is they have a lot more towers to fall onto, whereas ONIC have lost 2 inhibitor turrets. So those lanes as well.
Partida,
They're gonna be
naglag.
pushing in favor of RRQ. They have to be very careful in these Lord takes.
I was wishing that we can see a replay of that Lord fight because it was so good. Everyone stopped Keyboy from making the play, and Naomi
Naglag din ako
got
eh.
between
Hindi ko
everyone.
makikita.
Hey, on cue by the Samsung Galaxy S series.
Yung RAM
Look
na
at that,
to, RAM
Keyboy
na ng PC.
gets denied his playmaking tools, and Naomi just stops everyone. And at the same time, ONIC focused on the Lord, but Banana got the better of them.
Ayun, ito
And
yung
just like
nangyari,
that,
guys.
Scarlet can
Buti na lang,
kite
may
back. He's still
instant
full HP
replay.
at this point. RRQ could have gone for a bit more maybe, but they go with a disciplined route, and now it's back to another Lord Dance in 25 seconds, showing again maturity from both these teams.
Keyboy
Buti
did
na
his
lang, may
job,
instant
right? With
replay.
that Wave Dragon, he forces the Baksha to be outside of the area, Lord area, right? But Kyrie's retribution on that situation wasn't on point. It was actually Banana with his
Okay,
Paquito
game guys, game.
was able to find that last hit
Pag
on
napusuan
towards
ng
that
ONIC
Lord,
to,
a critical Lord,
GG.
mind you.
Table.
Man, it's another reset, and again, RRQ still with the map control.
Ooh, you can see that earlier, Banana as well as Clay, they were looking for an ambush,
Drian.
but unfortunately, the timing wasn't quite right. Naomi, though, goes for
Oh my
Keyboy.
God.
On the all-in, is this the right move? Now take a look at Banana. Oh,
Pinupok
the
lang
torn
din eh.
apart memory
Hey,
deals a
ganda.
lot of damage now. Combined with the feather airstrike,
Miscom, sayang kung...
it made ONIC. It
Pero
made ONIC
magandang
just
poke yun,
fully
magandang poke.
retreat.
Instant
Akala niya,
zone
ONIC,
out
cooldown na ng, ano,
from
cooldown na.
RRQ.
Oh.
But Boots wants to go and re-engage.
Oh my god, they forced a fight here, Boots. Is this the right call? No. RRQ
Grabe
in
si Boots
time
dun.
to disengage.
Nakakakaba
And
yun.
now it's just ONIC again on the defense.
Ganda naman ng
Wow,
laban na to.
man. ONIC, that was a risky move. Boots going in alone there. I think RRQ assumed everyone
sa akin,
else was
tama yung ginawa
following
ni
behind
Boots eh,
him,
kasi
so they
cooldown na
backed
lahat ng
away, which is the right play, but that could have been really bad for ONIC. With the next Lord coming in, though,
May
this is their chance.
nakaw yun eh.
If they don't mess this up, this should be the
Maganda ang
ending
ano
play,
ng ONIC,
unless
maganda
ONIC
ang
can once
high
again
ang defense.
somehow change things
Maganda Lord
around.
defense nila dito.
Gia now with the Divine Glaive means a lot more damage. These tankier members, these fighters from the side of RRQ needs to be a bit more careful when they are threatening, when they are just feinting
Clay,
an
eh, no?
engage.
But remember that Valentina needs to be in range, and so far with the positioning coming in from RRQ, they haven't really been giving him a lot of options to work with, especially with the IMU. So it might not even actually be a factor in this Lord push.
Let's see.
Oh my God.
Kyrie's gonna be
Tapos naman ni
inside
Clay.
half HP. Lord
Wala sila pa
is now taken care of. Question
galing
mark.
ni
Take a look
Boots.
at the backside.
Patay si Boots.
Oh my God, Boots. Try to as
Oy,
much
ang
as
ganda
time.
ng talon.
3-man knockout.
Oy, triple talon.
Oh my goodness.
Oy, pa si-
Naomi now looking to find
Oy,
the
pa si Keyboy.
survival. But it seems like ONIC, they
Oh my
managed to
God.
defend this one against all odds. RRQ, they're the ones retreating.
Double,
Ooh,
triple,
for RRQ,
kapalon.
they
Ang
went
galing ng
for
ONIC
the
dun.
instant end right there. You saw there was less damage being dealt to the members of ONIC compared to the actual base. That was
Baka
very,
makita
very
natin
close, but
replay.
I think RRQ, they kind of chickened
Makita
out last
natin
second
replay.
and they back away. It's back to another Lord Dance, and the
Ang tindi
longer
mo
they
na.
do this, the more ONIC can get a read on what they're trying to do, on who they're trying to punish
Feeling ko kung
in
di nila
these
nilak yung
push
YZ,
mind
patay sila
games.
eh.
For sure, it really all depends on who's going to pull the trigger first, right? So far, if we take a look at the items, everyone
Kaso
is
pwede
full
ring
of builds
tapos.
at this point. But we need to take into consideration of the defense.
1 minute,
Anything
1
standing
minute.
out to you here?
When it comes to defense, I think it's a bit too idealistic to try and think that some items can
Oh
really
my God.
save your life at this point. For Clay, it's just so much
Bolt
damage.
pa lang,
He's chunking the
kakabahan
whole
eh, no?
backline for half HP with a single bolt from the Feather Airstrike. ONIC, though, has been able to secure one more turret. What's going on here? This is RRQ. They're kind of, they feel like they're losing out in the control now. They're backing away and letting ONIC take those turrets away.
Oh, Piama ni Papoy!
Boy, finding one, no clear follow-up though. Keyboy.
Sakit, sakit,
God, he
Uy,
was
mali si
but he has no
Keyboy.
immortal.
Mali
He
si
gets taken
Keyboy,
out,
dun,
killing
boy.
spree
Ang
for
kapal
Clay.
yun.
And now,
Aray ko,
take a
Vince.
look at the collapse. Kyrie in an awkward
my
angle.
God, patay si Kyrie,
Caught.
man.
Gets taken
Tapos ang
now.
be-
Immortal pop now.
tapos
It's
ang
surely
bitching.
a secure kill.
Oh my God!
ONIC, they got dismantled. They got overzealous there. That
Now
was
crazy.
unnecessary. And now RRQ looking to
Grabe.
clear 2 waves, top and mid, crashing. Will they commit?
2-0.
Hindi ata kaya dip to, boss.
35 on
Lima to
Keyboy,
eh.
44 on Kyrie. Let's see RRQ.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they have not found the right opening.
Oh,
Challenge Force
nasasapan.
pops. Purify as well.
Ay, ang galing,
Oh!
ang galing.
CW gets taken out, and now petrified against all odds. RRQ did it in MPL ID Season 11. They did it again today. Reverse sweeping ONIC 2-1.
The MSC champions have fallen to the new kingdom, rising from the ashes. The RRQ fans are wilding out at the venue. What an amazing performance by all of the members. A huge upset victory for the Sonics.
This is what the kingdom has been waiting for.
Galing ni
The
ano,
return of the
Skylar
king. Oh my lord. What a match from
Pinapawisan
both
si
these
Skylar,
teams. Showcasing top tier Mobile Legends gameplay.
This is
Na-shutdown
MPL
si
ID
Kiboy
Season 12, ladies and gentlemen. Where
Tinalo
ONIC
nila sa aksyon,
in
no?
their debut match
Tinalo sa
this
aksyon.
season will have to suffer a
Tropa lang
loss.
din nila, tropa lang
A
din
2-1
yan sila.
loss after a dominating first game.
Tropa lang yun.
A very, very dominating first game.
Parang
They
good mood
have
ang
to
mga boss, ha? Parang good
admit
mood ang mga
defeat.
boss sa Ayana.
What does this mean? What statement is this being made by ONIC? They were the
Ako si
MSC
Albert!
champions. They recently won an entire Southeast Asia championship against
Wala si
the
ano
best
eh.
of the best. And in their debut,
Sabi
they
ni Andy,
lose to RRQ, who didn't even make it to top
GG,
2
GG.
last season at MPL ID Season 11.
Everyone doubted them. Everyone was worried
Feeling ko
with the
hindi full
pillars
potential
missing,
yung ano
with the
eh.
players getting shuffled around.
Feeling
A
ko,
new
pero
coach
week 1 pa
even.
lang eh. Sa week 1,
How
hindi
will
ka
they
makapagsabi
perform
ng tapos.
in the
Pero
next season?
momentum,
And now they
maganda
just come
pinakita
back
ng
and say, we're here
RRQ.
to stay, man.
Momentum.
Ooh.
Yeah, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, let's take to the hosts to talk to RRQ.
Meramaikan suasana dari
The
Royal Derby
Royal
yang berakhir
Derby.
dengan 2-1. Win streak dari ONIC dipecahkan dan congratulations RRQ.
Parang good mood ang
Kapten,
mga boss,
congratulations Clay. Gimana kamu menghadapi Royal Derby kali ini?
Galing ni Clay, boy.
Gimana kamu
Galing ni Clay.
menghadapi Royal Derby kali ini?
Main aja sih kayak biasa.
Bakit feeling ko, wag na mag-Angela, wag na mag-ano si Clay, wag na mag-utility. Damage
Fokus
na lang.
kepada tim sendiri. Dan ini yang menarik ya, kamu kan sekarang menjadi kapten juga nih. Kapten Clay, gimana sih prosesnya untuk bisa sampai titik ini gitu loh Clay?
Pero maganda yung laban. Hindi papatalo ONIC dyan sa susunod.
Terima
Back
aja.
to the,
Deden
ano
from
yung
Bogor jadi kapten. Dan gimana
to the
kamu
drawing
melihat
board.
timmu sekarang bermain di season 12 as a captain?
Uy,
Saya digendong 4 orang teman saya.
Digendong.
Ang galing ni Clay.
Emang bener, tuan muda kita.
Halo.
Gimana tuan
yan si
muda?
Persik.
Bermain di MPL.
Ang ganda ng full set
Dan
ng
sekarang
RRQ, legit.
Kamu mengalahkan ONIC yang
Ang
notabene
ganda ng full
orang-orang pada
set.
bilang ONIC adalah tim terkuat.
Jersey
tapi kalian
tapos
bisa
joggers, ang
mengalahkannya.
ganda talaga.
Alhamdulillah juga
Ang ganda.
senang juga.
Kung meron man taga RRQ
Kemenangan
dyan.
ini mungkin dia belum full tim juga
Sana
kan pada
all.
saat kemarin.
Tapi gimana menghadapi Kairi di Royal Derby kayak gini? Kairi. Bagaimana menghadapi Kairi tadi di 3 game?
Ya pertama kali menghadapi Kairi.
GG kayo na Kuya
senang lah.
Kebs.
Dari dulu udah kepengen banget sih ketemu Kairi di lane autumn.
Kepengen banget ketemu Kairi dan setelah bertemu apa yang kamu rasakan?
Ya senang lah, harus all out.
Oh
Grabe.
well, sebelum kita ngobrol-ngobrol lebih jauh kita bakal lihat juga player of the match.
Ini ko si
Jatuh
Clay
ke
eh.
tangan siapakah player of the match? Kita bakal lihat bersama-sama siapa?
Ini ko si Clay or Naomi.
Deden Ka, let's go. Kita lihat bersama-sama, inilah dia
Parang Clay eh.
player of the match.
Panis. Clay talaga, boss.
It's Deden
season
from
pa lang.
Bogor. Clay, siapa yang paling mungkin bisa kamu bilang
Di
berjasa
papayag
juga
sina
jadi
ang mga Pinoy
pastikan
na
player of the match
mat-
gak mungkin
ano,
dari Deden sendiri kan.
gaganyanin lang
Siapa
sila
yang
ni Clay
nge-push
pag
kamu
sa
bisa sampai
future.
titik ini? Bisa sampai jadi player of the match pula. Siapa yang paling mungkin di in-game itu berjasa untuk Clay dan juga untuk tim?
Ya semuanya berjasa lah. Terutama Banana kan tadi dapat Lord.
Grabe, guys.
Banana, gimana situasi saat kamu bisa ngedapetin Lordnya itu, Banana?
Hello!
Senang.
Senang ya? Dan banyak banget loh di luar sana yang bilang Banana.
Hey manjeanfaldas, a
di
fan
season
from your
ini
trash
kami
from
akan
Malaysia.
sangat
Hello,
yakin
Bukja,
dan terlihat
Chung,
kualitasnya
JC.
naik jauh.
Thank you
Apa
so
yang
much.
terjadi,
Good evening.
Banana, sebelum season ini
Thank you for
dimulai?
dropping by. Hello.
Banyakin latihan sama beli siomay bangsin lagi.
Beli siomay bangsin. Oke.
Dinanding
Skylar
kasi ni
sendiri
Banana
secara
sa
pribadi
bangsi.
takut nih
Tsaka
sama
wala na
seorang
kasing kulay yung buhok
Skylar.
ni Banana.
Melihat kamu kali ini harus berhadapan
Si Skylar
dengan
ang malupit. Alam nyo
ONIC,
bakit?
Royal
Si
Derby.
Skylar,
Bahkan Albert
laos
juga
na
ada di
ang
ONIC.
manban.
Apakah ada perasaan
Naka-manban
yang
pa
berbeda
rin.
untuk melawan ONIC di season 12
Panis.
ini, Skylar?
Baka Skylar yan, Manban
Ya,
Gaming.
rasa berbeda lah karena kan gak ada Suns juga, tapi ya gua
Skylar
pengen
Manban.
main ketemu Albert lah kangen.
Feeling ko siguro gusto
Mana
niya
sama
i-cosplay
Albert?
si Brody.
Ada pesan gak sih buat Albert?
Pareho sila
Message
buhok
buat
eh.
Albert?
Ya,
Pero ang
buat
galing ni
Albert,
Skylar
nanti kalau
doon,
ketemu
legit.
main lah. Nanti main
Bait
bangsin
yan,
sama
babait,
Albert.
bait Skylar.
Lawan.
So pengen lawan Albert dan juga Bangsin
Ya,
langsung.
maksudnya Bangsin yang
Kiss,
main
kiss,
lawan
kiss.
Albert.
Loh,
Ya, malayo,
apa
malayo.
Albert, tapi gimana Skylar? Malah nyuruh.
Biar ada YSS sama Wan ya.
Biar seru gitu ya, SS sama
Ya.
Wan-Wan. Oke, ini menarik banget ya kita nanti.
Ang ganda talaga ng full set ng RRQ.
To Kingdom, especially all your fans around the world, internationally. Any words to say maybe about this match?
Dinaan sa Manban, kayo kimpi lang kayo, ako
I'm just
Manban
so
ako.
excited.
Skylar.
I'm so happy. I just want to say terima kasih banyak Kingdom.
Banyak Kingdom,
Hey!
dia senang banget, excited banget. Any teams that you want to face in this MPL season 12?
No, because I'm so excited. I don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say? Any teams that you want to face after this? Clay? Kepengen siapa lagi, Clay? Udah ngehadapin 2 nih. Sebagai adakah tim yang kalian nantikan banget nih untuk bertemu?
Gak ada yang dinantiin sih, semua kita anggap sama lah, sama rata. Jadi nggak ada yang dinantiin siapa mau lawan siapa.
Grabe
penting
naman si
adalah-
Kuya Muna yun.
Kata-kata hari ini,
Nggak ada.
kata-kata hari ini dong Deden. Nggak ditutup kalau Deden from Bogor belum ngomong nih. Kata-kata
Okay
untuk
na
hari
to
ini.
guys.
By Clay.
Tapusin natin yung interview
Ada
guys, tapos
kata-kata,
mambalicious na tayo.
adanya bukti nyata.
Mantap! Ini gak ada kata-kata penting, bukti nyata. Dan bukti nyata ini akan langsung di breakdown oleh para caster yang bertugas. Thank you sekali lagi, tepuk tangan untuk tim RRQ. Let's go caster, break it
Masaya ang
down.
ayanan nito, boss. Good mood, ma-approve agad lahat ng
What an amazing end to the series here in the Royal Derby Leg 1 between RRQ
secret
and
announcement.
ONIC. Reverse sweep by RRQ.
Okay guys, secret announcement. Wala na to, secret announcement. Abangan nyo ang Asian Games sa Hangzhou, China. Kasi secret ang mangyayari doon, pero abangan nyo. Kaya secret announcement. Abangan nyo, malapit na yan. Dahil magbabalik ang malupit. Yun lang. Yun ang secret announcement. Magbabalik ang malupit. Abangan nyo yan. Yun lang guys. GGWP. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng nanood ngayon. Maraming salamat sa Moncton Philippines for letting us have this live, have this watch party. At next time, mag-ano tayo? Next time, watch party pa tayo. Pero pili lang yung mga laban na i-watch party natin. Yung mga matitindi lang na kaabang-abang talaga. Kagaya nito. Kasi hindi ko naman kaya i-watch party buong MPL ID. Edi wala na ako nagawa nun. Di ba? Yun lang guys. Abangan nyo ang Asian Games sa Hangzhou, China. Legit. Walang ML doon. Pero may abangan nyo. Legit. May mangyayaring malupit doon. In the history of esports, yayanig ang esports. Dahil matindi ang Asian Games. Yun lang. Yun lang guys. Okay? So, kita-kits. Maraming salamat sa lahat na nanood. Congrats sa RRQ. GGWP din sa ONIC. Maganda yung laban. Maraming salamat sa mga nagsend ng stars, sa nagsend ng donations. Maraming salamat. Shoutout sa Moncton Philippines. Dadalasan natin na pag-stream guys. Subukan ko yung best ko. Yun lang.